Hello and welcome to Perilous Pursuits, a live D&D podcast where a bunch of us nerdy-ass friends sit around a Zoom call and play D&D. Tonight we follow a fledgling group heading north into Icewind Dale. Warning, some content may not be suitable for all audiences.
We went to we got dropped off from the carriage and made our way. Well, we met a crier in town who informed us that the mayor was looking for someone to deal with a problem in the mines. And then we went to the mayor's house or wherever we were supposed to go there, and he wasn't there, but he left a message on the door to go to the pub where we went, and we met him there, and he told us that there was some issues with cobalts and some other things in the mine, and that he would pay us 50 gold to clear it out. And then Quincy said, well, since we're going to the mine, he had talked to someone in the bar, and they told him that Sephek was just outside the mine selling his wares. So Quincy thought we would go kill two birds with one stone and deal with that. So we went and convinced Sephek to come with us to the mine to escort us up there, but he didn't want to go into it. And then Zoko, it was Zoko that started the fight, I believe. Right?
Yeah, doesn't sound like him.
That sounds like a smoke thing.
Anyways, so the fight started, and he was a little more difficult than we originally thought, but we dealt with him, and now we're wondering how we're gonna say to the rest, to the, what was the name of the trading company? The Torg Traders
Torg's merchant group.
Yeah, the merchant group, like what happened to him and why he's dead or why he's missing. And that's basically where we left off.
That sounds about right.
Can I get an update on where Smoke's hit points are at?
It's this many.
Yeah, I think it's like you got
It's a one.
It's the same amount as you have gold. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I got 18
accurate.
gold here. I don't know what you're talking
No, you have one. Actually, no, that's true. Not true. You took 10 from him, did you not?
Yeah, I did that before the previous game. So total of 18 after taking the 10 from Maximus.
No.
Yeah, and then Maximus.
Took...
Maximus took the 17 gold back from you when you volunteered it in the last session.
Yeah.
I would like to rage.
It's a good thing. It's just for fun. So is everybody logged into Rime of the Frostmaiden as well?
Oh, not yet, but I will be.
Not yet.
What should we do
Don't see
now,
a
guys?
Maximus or a Quincy. Well, we might. I don't know what you guys are going to do.
What are we gonna do with this body? Does
So
this guy bleed real blood, like normal human blood?
I mean, the body is strewn on the ground. You can see some of the frost kind of starting to curl on the side of his face, and like his hair is starting to frost a bit.
And there's signs of blood from battle in this
Yep,
location?
absolutely there is.
Okay.
He's got cuts, like huge cuts in his clavicle. He's got an arrow in kind of just underneath his neck.
I
Maximus,
take off his head with my great axe.
We need proof. We need proof to
Why
take
don't we
back.
just search the body
Yeah, that's a good start.
before you start chopping it to bits? I'd say.
I agree.
I'll sniff it.
See what he's got on him.
Okay, Quincy.
There must be a reason why he's not affected by the cold. I bet he's got like like a magic scarf or something.
I'll assist Quincy.
Sure. Yeah, Quincy, go ahead and give me an investigation roll.
Oh,
the help?
great. Quincy's got the highest.
Roll with advantage because Smoke is helping you out.
You do know I have a -1, right?
That's okay. You're the one saying that someone should check the body.
What kind of boots are these?
I think we're all stupid except Ponto.
From his vast experience.
And Ponto, in his vast experience, would not think about searching them anyways.
Well, I got a 12 anyway. So
Yeah, I mean, you find the 10 gold you gave him.
Mhm.
I do want his ice dagger, though.
What's he wearing?
He's just wearing regular leathers.
I thought the ice dagger apparated.
Yeah.
It wasn't an actual thing, was it?
The ice dagger he summoned.
Yeah.
Well, but he still used it. We killed him when he was holding it.
Well, let's
Sure.
strip him down and see. We'll just strip him down and see what he's got on him.
Can anybody
I
detect magic?
It's not going to melt, that's for sure.
Does he
I
got
wanted-
good, nice boots on him?
No, they're just regular.
We strip him naked.
Okay.
He's
You have
naked.
a naked Sephek cut up.
He's got no like jewelry or anything on him, or
He's got a ring on his hand, but it doesn't seem arcane in any nature.
I'll slip
Take it.
that ring off.
Sure. You have a ring that is worth 5 gold.
Oh, okay.
Take anything that remotely could be valuable.
What about the leather armor that had the
Oh,
hint of blue on it?
it looks cool. I will.
I remember in last session that you did say the boots were special, not necessarily magical, but Maximus, his parents have a shop in Waterdeep that is specifically hats and boots, and would be eyeing these boots over to see if they were his size.
Does the DM have to do an insight check on you, Jason?
No, it's in my backstory.
What's your parents' place called? The store.
I was speaking to the DM.
I mean, if you want to like size the boots up to see if they would fit you. I mean, how tall is Maximus?
I think he's 5'11", 6 foot, something like that.
You think Sephek was probably maybe a little bit taller than you, but I mean, you might have like a little bit of extra cushion in the boot. Like they might be a little bit big, but they might fit.
You can wear another pair of socks.
Yeah, I'd need another pair of socks actually.
So-
Take his.
This ring, does it have any kind of logos or anything on it? Does it look like a serpent or anything like that? Or
No, there's no markings on it at all. It's just a gold ring, and I mean it just looks kind of plain.
What about the longsword?
I mean the long sword's clattered to the ground. Same with his ice dagger.
Does it look nice?
So
Take,
I mean,
take
it's a
both of
long
those
sword
things.
with like that has like this. You can feel the cold even emanating off of it.
The sword
Oh.
might be worth something for you guys. Not for me.
I can use a long sword.
I'll sell it to
It'd
you.
be
for
like a
17
great
gold.
sword for me.
For 17 gold.
That's not that important to me. I'd prefer a dex weapon.
I mean, if nobody's going to pick him up, then Ponto's going to go over and
Okay.
Yeah. lay out some of his tools, and he'll start tinkering around with the sword
Yeah,
and
as when you
the
pick
dagger.
up the long sword and the dagger, you can see them kind of start to like clarify and crack, and you can see them actually melting back into the snow. They melt right out of your hand. Almost
Spend a
like
minute.
they were.
dig through the snow, and it's like,
That's still 17 gold, Maximus.
oh, open up a pouch and I'll take out 17 gold and I'll offer it over to Smoke.
Yeah, it's Ponto. Ponto purchased that.
I'll say no, that's yours.
So what are you guys doing? You've got a naked Sephek sitting in the snow.
Why don't we just bury him?
Can I do a survival check to gauge how long it would take for the snow to just cover up all the evidence of a battle here?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't blowing snow, but it was like there was snow movement that day.
I'm digging a hole beside him.
Smoke is sitting at 1 health right now. He's bleeding out.
Smoke is got like punctures. He's got like frost from the weapon striking around him.
I cast
Yeti
Good
or
Berries.
Zoko has like a stab wound with icicles forming out the back as well in his back.
Zoko, he's hardly even hurt.
Let's just take him to the mine.
I'm going to cast a Cure Wounds on Smoke.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Because it's almost something that I was right about to do at the end of last session, and then we just cut at the end of the battle. So I'll continue that and cast Cure Wounds.
Mm-hmm.
If we bury him, I doubt the snow's going to go down for a while, but we could just say, "Oh,
You can't dig in frozen ground."
Yeah,
Well,
Smoke. That's
snow, though.
Perpetual winter.
8 hit points back to you, Smoke.
Thank you.
So Maximus walks over to Smoke and kind of says, "Don't worry, buddy. I got you. And then you see Maximus do this chant, and you can see that his words of encouragement kind of go up into Smoke's chest, and you can seal the clavicle wound just kind of back together. You can see the arrow kind of just pop out a bit, or like his stab wound from the dagger.
I will
There's an
also
arrow, I'd
cast
like-
Goodberry.
You didn't have an arrow. Sephek had an arrow.
Damn it, I
I
was going to
forgot.
flex it out of my muscles with my +1.
It's going to get stuck in there because you're going to try too hard.
That's right. Sucks it in. I
Yeah,
could
if you
bury
want to
from
cast good berries, go right ahead.
Yeah, I don't know how many hit points you need. Here's 5 good berries.
you. I'm short by 8.
I'm going to take 1 good berry.
So
Everyone, the other 3 guys can have a good berry, and then you can have 4 more hit points worth of good berries.
sweet.
Everybody has a good berry.
Okay, I'm eating mine.
So Smoke gets 6, and you guys all have 1.
That
Six.
puts me up to
now.
full.
I got 6.
Well, you
thought I
got
got 4.
You got 6. Okay, it makes 10, right?
Yeah, it makes 10 berries.
And
So
she says,
6.
Oh, thank you.
and he opens up a little
Cool.
clear box
Looking good.
with all these little pills in it. And he puts his little good berry in there and closes it.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Don't lose that one.
It has different letters for the days of the week.
For each of the 10 days.
Yep. So,
Okay.
what are you guys doing?
Can we take a short rest here?
You can. I mean, you're
Or
going
we
to
can
be
go
an
to the
hour
mine and have a short
outside. You're
rest.
still like 100 feet away from the mine. Like the mine is just up ahead. You can see it kind of just the door shape in the hillside.
Okay,
And
so
do
we need to
know
take
that there's
proof.
nobody there.
Let's go
At the
get
mine?
you in
The
the
mine
mine.
is-
Well, you guys got warned that there was kobolds in the mine?
But no people there.
No, all the miners got left. Nobody got hurt from the kobolds. The miners left in a hurry. 'Cause
I will
they don't-
carry Sephek.
Just
His
housekeeping.
body.
I did 1 rage, I believe, and I used my daunting roar.
Yes, you did. You did both of those.
Okay.
So you should still have 1 rage left.
1 rage left. Yeah.
So how's everybody doing for spell slots? Maximus
I
is
have
out.
0.
Ponto's out. Zoko's out. Quincy's out.
I don't think I'm out of spell slots. I used a lot of cantrips.
I only have 2 spell slots.
You did Chaos Bolt. You might have 1 left. Chill Touch is a cantrip.
Yeah, I have one.
Yeah.
I have
Got
one
one
first
left.
level. Yeah.
Sounds about right. Okay.
Okay, I'll follow Zoko to
So,
the.
I mean, who's picking up Sephek?
I am.
Okay,
I could-
make a strength check.
I have what the hell's it called? Powerful build, so I count as one size larger for.
Yeah, so the
That's
DC
being
goes
like-
down.
Can I just kind of brush some snow over the blood stains everywhere?
Yeah, I mean, so when you make the strength check, Zoko, make sure to add a D4.
Guidance.
Add a D4. Oh, I got guidance.
Yeah.
Yes.
I might get up to 10 if I roll a 4. Nine.
You're moving him, but it's not going very well. You might need somebody else to help you pick him up.
I can lift. I don't know how
I'm-
much. But
I'm
it's
aware,
hundreds and
but I
hundreds of
mean-
pounds.
After I clean up the blood,
Maybe it's the
covered up,
cold. Maybe
I'll-
it's I don't know.
I'll help Yeti.
Yeah, I mean, between Smoke and Zoko, like you guys are moving Sephek. Like Zoko's got him hooked underneath his arms and kind of like carrying the way, and Smoke is picking up his feet, and they're walking him 100 feet into the mine.
I would think,
if that's where you guys are going.
His dick is probably right in your face there, Yeti, so I'll take the other end. Since he's naked.
Yeah, he's naked.
You can have that end.
We can offer him to the kobolds as meat.
Yeah. A friend offering.
We need to take some kind of proof back to Metha and Aaron.
I mean, his armor is pretty unique.
Yeah,
you
but
could-
doesn't mean he's
means-
dead.
Well, I don't think some dude that just wears armor all the time is about to take all his armor off and say, "Here, go, take this with you." Yeah.
All right.
I could take off his head right now if you'd like.
What was that accent?
That was my Wakandan accent.
Because it's canon now.
Yep.
Nah, this should
Getting
be
better
fine.
and better. You guys tell me, how are you gonna get proof? I mean,
We're gonna take the leather armor,
sure.
the ring,
Yeah.
the boots.
Yep.
Everything.
Why don't
Are
we
his
cut off?
eyes? Are
I'll
his
cut off one
eyes
of his-
still blue?
No, they've dulled over. They're
Okay.
very like dark, kind of like brown almost now.
I'll cut off one of his fingers, put him in a pouch just in case they can test that somewhere.
Maybe you
Okay.
want to cut his dick off too.
It's cold outside. It's hard to get a grasp of.
Back on the savannah, that was a delicacy.
Not a shrinkage.
Yeah.
You got to get it at the right time.
Okay, so we're approaching the mine now.
Yes, you are approaching the mine.
Maximus and the miners.
Good lord. As you guys approach the mine, you can see the entrance to the mine is kind of like an open tunnel, kind of with like askew doors a bit. Empty carts are parked near the top, next to which a crude wooden sign has been propped up. Written on the sign in charcoal in very elaborate cursive, like calligraphy style, it says "Kobolds only," written in common.
What?
Yep.
I don't think this looks like Kobold Scratch.
That's what you see. Like Quincy, if you walk up to it and you see it, you would swear you're back at work. It looks like some wizard's calligraphy. So
Is it a really good handwriting, or is it kind of like a kid did it?
no, it's decent penmanship. It's readable. It's just way more elaborate than you're expecting. It just says "Kobolds only" written on it.
Okay. So Quincy has picked up Gnomish and Infernal working with the wizard.
Okay. Yeah, it's still in common. I told
Okay.
you that.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
All good.
Well, what do you think?
Let's get some cover. Let's get some
Yeah.
shelter inside.
get in there and take a rest,
Sure.
maybe?
Is there like a door on this mine, or is it like?
Yeah, just give me a second and I'll load up a page.
I mean, I can sneak in there, or we can just light torches. We got
Yeah, it's always
torches.
best to put the bard up front. You know, the healer should always go first.
Well, I'm probably the sneakiest of all of us.
Oh, come on, mouse.
I mean, I have torches.
Art, are you using Jason's computer today?
Apparently so. I'm just trying to use Fog of War on this map, but it doesn't want to work. That's weird.
It's okay. I'll just close my eyes.
Just like when you're driving.
Mm-hmm.
When you go into the page toolbar, you can click on the small icon at the top of the screen. That's where you set fog of war.
It is set on. Good.
Cool.
Okay. Just checking. We'll see if this works then.
Foundry.
Yeah, because we've had so many problems logging into the page.
Pretty.
Foundry actually just came out with a big update a few weeks back.
Does it work now?
It might. I don't know. We gotta try it.
Can you guys see anything? Probably not.
Awfully dark.
Black screen.
Perfect.
Dark key.
I can though.
That's fine.
Okay.
So as you guys come in, you can see 7-foot high ceilings. As you come in, it's kind of like kind of wandering in. There's no light source anywhere in this place.
I have dark vision.
Yep. So
I'll
I
take
mean,
the
you
front.
can see.
I light a
You
torch.
guys lighting a torch? Perfect. That's great. So you kind of like, I'll reveal kind of the first bit to you then. So that's kind of the first little bit of the area. So you guys come into this room. I should maybe reveal a bit more.
I can't control my character. Maybe it's under Becker's.
I will fix that. That is what I did.
So you guys are coming into this area. You can see tools on the ground. You can see, obviously, there's like 3 different paths from here. Yeah, you see, like you can see stuff, racks holding picks, hammers, up against on the wall on little crooks and stuff. The floor is covered with rock dust, and tracks are like littered everywhere in this area.
Can I equip myself with some rock tools?
Oh yeah, you can grab a pick and a hammer. They're literally sitting on the wall. Anybody who wants one can grab one.
Oh, is that what these things are? Okay. That's what these are?
Maximus, is this a great treasure?
Yeah, that's what that is. There's like a rack just like covered with like picks for like obviously mining, and like hammers, probably some chisels in there.
Quincy's bent over looking at the tracks on the ground.
Sure.
Wants to
some more tools to add to the
investigate
collection.
those tracks. So is that survival or
That
investigate?
is
Uh-huh.
survival.
I'll help you with that. I'll assist you.
Okay.
Right, I still
I
can't
got a 17.
Here, I will try again.
Yeah, I got a 17.
Sure, yeah.
Or maybe I have to log out.
Okay,
Me
yeah.
too,
So I
but-
mean,
I'll log out. Go back in.
yeah, you can see that there's human tracks here. There's reptile tracks, which are probably the kobolds. And you can also see an
All
odd
good.
pair of giant rodent tracks as well. the kobold or the reptilian tracks kind of are leading into like all three areas, and you can see the. So let me make sure I tell you right. So the tracks that go to the right. So there's kobold tracks everywhere in this area. There's human tracks everywhere, and you can see the giant rodent tracks leading off to your left.
Hey guys, before we go any further, why don't we just, now that we're in some shelter, just take half an hour, just like let's rest up a bit, you know?
I think that is a good idea.
Well, Maximus, I thought you had that show that you wanted to rush back to. Shouldn't we finish?
Yeah, that's later
Help
tonight.
us
I
find
mean,
and then-
it's really only been an hour, maybe 2 hours since we left the tavern.
Yeah, you knew you had about 4 hours till your
Yeah.
show, till like the evening rush started.
Yeah,
where you
so
were
I got
supposed
time.
to be
We
back.
can rest up here.
I think we should rest for 8 hours.
Just 1 hour would be fine.
I don't need to rest, but I will wait and guard. But I'm gonna not
You
waste my
guys are
torches.
gonna short rest in this little area.
I'm not gonna waste my torches, so I'm going back towards the entrance where there's a bit of light, and then put my torch out.
Now close the door, man. It's cold out there.
You actually can tell that the cabins are actually a little bit warm. It's warmer than it is outside, ironically.
And he can fill the hole. He can block the door.
Not quite.
It's 7-foot ceilings, right?
7-foot ceilings. He ain't the width to block the whole thing.
He ain't that rotund.
Nope. So I mean, you guys have a body of Sephek in here, which is like now thawing on the ground, and
We could leave it outside.
yeah,
Leave it outside. Won't stink then.
Sure, I will take the body outside.
yeah. You kind of just toss them out.
Shove it
Kinda
in a
just
bush
ragdolls,
nearby
you
or
kinda
something.
just-
If the tours come and visit us, so looking for their friend, then they might find the body outside.
Yeah, well, it took us an hour to get here. So if we only rest for an hour,
they might just be there.
I'll put the body, behind a shrub or something though, so it's not like really obvious.
There's
And
no
they'd have
shrub
to
here.
they'd have to leave right after we
Yeah.
like
they won't come looking for him immediately after we left.
no,
They
they're
come looking
not
for
gonna.
him.
If
night
it
when
took an
he doesn't
hour
get
to
home.
get here, they know it's going to take an hour to get back, so they're going to wait at least 2 hours.
Unless it was their plan to jump us the whole time.
Dun, dun, dun.
In which case, they're jumping us anyway. So we better get a short rest right now.
Short rest doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah, it does. Because you get to hear another speech of mine.
Oh god. I grimace.
Or you can wait outside. That's fine. You can stay outside with the body.
You don't.
Can
hear that.
why don't you just do 10 minutes of speech, but I'll just come in for the last 6 seconds of it so I can get the hit points?
Nope.
That's not the way it's gonna work.
It recharges on a short rest, so I can't just do a 10-minute until after I've had a short rest.
What if I wear earplugs? Do I still get the 10 hit points?
No.
You have to be inspired.
Oh god.
Everyone else should roll a Constitution check to see how inspired they are.
Oh. If you fail the
So what are
check,
you
get
doing?
hit
Are we
points?
short resting here? Are we?
I'd like to short rest.
I will wait for you guys.
Everyone else?
Anything from a short rest? Probably not.
Ponto's gonna light his candle and he's gonna start making his way a little bit southward.
I'm
Not-
the only one who's interested in a short rest right now.
Okay, we're not
I'll
resting.
do it.
I follow Ponto.
Yeah, I'm going with Ponto as well. I'll
I'm-
light my torch. I have a torch.
I'm gonna tell them I'm not going far. I want to check out a couple of things and
Okay. I start my short rest, but I'm
Listen,
not gonna let you go by yourself.
Listen there, you young boy. You gotta have some adult assistance or some accompaniment in these dangerous places. A young feller like you shouldn't be wandering off.
I figure it'll be fine. There's quite the echo in here, and I'll just turn down one of the caverns and I'll yell,
I'm going to cover his
"Echo!"
mouth.
Smoke, roll a dexterity check. This is
Smoke-
amazing.
Smoke's 20 feet
Let's
away
not
from
be
him.
sneak at all.
Yeah.
Let's see
No,
what else
I
is
did
in
say
here.
I was gonna say if he's getting up, I'm gonna stop my short rest and go follow because I need to accompany.
Yeah.
So a dex check.
So we've got Maximus resting at the mouth. Quincy, Smoke, Zoko, and Ponto are all taken down the most right area
Yep.
of the map. Okay. Okay, Smoke, what was your
So that's a dex check.
yeah, to see how fast you could get to Ponto.
14.
Ponto gets like, "Hey, is there?" And then you
Fool of
get
a
to him.
took.
Fool of a half.
And I got his mouth and says, "The world is not done with you yet."
Do we hear drums in the deep?
No, that would be amazing right now.
Now I gotta go.
I mean, you can hear the echo. Hey, is there any? Hey, is there any? Hey,
Oh,
is there
God.
any? Hey, is there any? Hey, is there any? Hey, is there any?
Are the squares on our map here? Are they 5-foot squares, or are they bigger?
I think they're 10-foot squares.
Okay.
I think. I'm not 100% sure. We'll go with 10-foot from now on.
I think it's easier for our characters, sizing wise, to go.
5 foot.
Now we just
Sure,
shrunk.
yeah. Boop.
Getting
Perfect.
smaller.
That's fine. So you guys can, if you guys want, you guys can explore down there. I can reveal a bit more area for you.
Sure, why not?
Ponto doesn't even exist. It's so small.
Ponto, let's try to sneak up. We don't want to bring these kobolds up to us. Let's go to
If
them.
you're gonna sneak, you need to make a sneaking check.
I will make a sneak check,
I'm so good at sneaking.
but I have a torch in my hand, so is that disadvantage or no? All right.
Fine.
Oh, 22.
Perfect.
15.
Ponto, in his vast sneaking experience, has 8.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm staying close to Ponto.
I'll stick nearby.
Quincy, you're gonna go down the same path as everybody else, I'm assuming.
No, I'm going down this way.
He's wandering
Holy
off.
fuck.
I'm wandering
He
off.
thinks we're going down in front of him.
I thought Smoke was like Quincy's buddy.
Well, I'm worried about Ponto now. I
Oh
just
no.
focus is off.
Okay, and everyone's leaving me. I can't get a short rest here.
No, you've
So-
been like 10 minutes into resting, and
So as we've made it a grand total of like 15 feet down,
Yes.
Ponto stops. He's starting to look at the walls,
Crash into you.
seeing if there's any like chisel marks, any dig points. Had zero intention and reassures everybody, I am not wandering off in a cave by myself holding his tiny little candle because he doesn't have a torch.
That's
Well,
I'm
good.
where'd you
just
guys
checking
go?
it out.
Where'd you guys go?
That's good, Ponto. It'd be very bad if you did wander off by yourself. I don't.
Okay, I'm going over to Quincy then.
No, I'm already quite a ways down this. Like I should be a ways down there by now.
I'll reveal that much because Quincy, you don't move fast. I mean, and you're carrying a torch in a pitch black mine.
That's why I'm carrying the torch.
Yeah.
Give
So
me
I
light.
mean, you can see around you roughly. Ponto and Smoke, you're stopping right there. Yeti, you doubled back. Maximus, you're just sitting on the ground.
I'm gonna light my own torch.
Okay, what are you doing?
I'm going to follow to this point here.
Okay.
So Ponto would like at most go to about here. And I just
Give
want to
me
like
1 minute. I've got my neighbor calling me.
okay.
Sorry.
Put him on speaker.
Yep. Light it up.
Very poor.
I'm sure he's muted.
I'm going to go play with my virtual backgrounds again.
Oh man, so bad.
I'm gonna keep that for whenever you're DMing next time. I'm just gonna put that
Oh,
on
so good. I'm sorry
I
about
will
that,
add
guys.
10 hit points to every monster that you
there. It'll be worth it.
do.
So what you're saying is you're splitting the party?
I'm going towards Quincy, and I'm going to say, Quincy, you're going around the wrong corridor here. We're on the other one. Because I'm
Quincy?
assuming he doesn't realize what he's doing.
Yeah.
Well, what are you guys going down that way for?
I don't know. We're following Ponto. He's our leader.
Oh, sorry, I misstepped.
No problem at all. Just let you know, we got to keep together.
Yeti, do you have a piece of rope or like something you can tie Quincy off with? I mean the party together. This is a mine, and if we don't follow safety precautions, take this necessary steps, we could get lost or fall or something. I think we should tie everyone together.
I don't know that we would want to tie Quincy to me because I will be in the front and he will not be, should any combat ensue.
Well, tie him to me then.
Okay, I have a rope. I will tie. Quincy, are you okay with that idea? Or
No, I don't want to be tied to that
Okay.
creep.
All right, well, I'm not tying anybody that doesn't want to be tied.
Man, this guy, we need to get a leash for this guy.
Quincy, you can, Quincy,
Need
you
a
can
shot
hang on
collar.
to you can hang on to my tail if you want to.
Oh.
Get the
You're
tiger by the
asking
tail.
for punishment.
Here, kitty.
baby.
And this tail comes out from my jacket and kind of swings in front of him.
Yeah, you guys are starting to peel off a bit of your winter clothing because it's actually kind of like warm in this mine. It's definitely like above zero, which is a nice change.
It's too warm in here, guys.
It's beautiful.
Is there anything along the walls that would lead me to believe that there is some unmined gems anywhere around here?
I mean, probably there's some unmined gems, but not in this hallway that you see.
I'll spend like the entire time of a short rest and like go 15-20 feet down any of the corridors just looking for anything that might make me believe I could dig out a piece of gem.
I'll be nice to you. You'll have your opportunity if you explore enough.
Well,
There you
what's
go.
down this way?
They are gonna get mad at me, and I know that Maximus is gonna get upset if I just go and explore this mine instead of give him a long rest. So
What's down this way here?
Quincy,
Hey,
just
hey.
hang on to my tail, Quincy. It's good. It's good.
Hey,
Just hold on there, Quincy.
Where's Quincy?
I will reveal the areas because you have told me that you have a torch. So I will gladly reveal those areas.
Oh, okay.
Ponto, I'm going to go follow Quincy right now because he's going to get lost.
What's down
you
there?
guys thought I was gonna be the problem.
Just hold on, Quincy.
What's down here?
Hey,
Quincy, slow down.
Let's have
Get back
everybody
here.
else.
Slow down.
Quincy, the giant rat was that way.
Here, kitty.
Look how annoyed it is when someone races around a map. Hey, Ray.
I'm fine with it.
What kind of dick would do that?
I'm on board with it. Problem with the Roll20 is you can't use the mouse to move around. That's what makes me so excited about the Foundry.
It's a video.
So
I'm using
getting
it.
twitchy.
What are you talking about?
I'll reveal this part to you. You can kind of see an open strewn area. Just check which part of the map this is. The floor at the east end is a dusty cave 5 feet higher than the west end. The rocky ridge separating the two areas, except for slopes in between. Picks and shovels lean against the ridge. Small gem deposits in the ridge and on the walls of the cave gleam seductively. Ponto.
Seductively.
Well,
Sounds like the
that way,
DM is.
he's gonna go back and he's gonna make sure that.
No, I
Sephek's
literally
still
have
outside.
this area planned for this already. So
But it just sounds like the DM is trying to lure you in. You're gonna get fucked here.
It's a mimic wall.
Sephek's body's still frozen outside.
You don't know. Sephek's body was outside last you left it.
I'm going back to double check as everyone else went into the cavern. The giant rat tracks went in, and I'm like, that seems like a bad idea.
You see Sephek's body still strewn in the snow. Snow starting to like gather in the parts that are higher than the banks. He seems to be unmoving.
So we can.
Look at all the pretty rocks there, Quincy.
You did the
see
double
it?
poke check. He didn't move.
The reason why we left him outside was so we could have a short rest inside. If we're not going to short rest inside, we can bring him inside with us.
Well, we don't want him to melt and stink.
Well, we don't want him melting and stinking if we're having a short rest. But if we're just going to leave him here, then he can stink all he wants.
This isn't that
What you guys
strenuous.
do
We're
then?
probably still short resting.
You definitely are not short resting.
We were short resting up
You
until
kind
the
of
time
wasted about
that Ponto ran
half
away.
hour, I want to say.
I went 15 feet down a hallway, and all of
Yep.
you started losing your shit.
I was good the whole time.
I wasn't even out of torchlight yet.
Mike,
So, I mean-
then we
so
found
Mike's
out
up.
that the grid was 10 feet. So you were 30, 40 feet down the hall.
Oh, okay, fair.
I mean, at the point where the gateway or the exit of this place, it's still 60 feet to the end of the tunnel to outside. So
Ponto, there's a whole bunch of gems here that you were looking for.
Hey, look at the shinies on the wall over here. There.
yeah, you see all sorts of colors, including pale green, blue, pink, red, brown, black. All different shades of gems can be seen.
I'm
gonna
gonna
go-
try to grab a colorful one. Just one.
I mean, you'd have to mine to get them out of the rock.
Oh, they're embedded in there.
Mm-hmm.
I
You're
have
very strong.
my various pickaxes and everything that I grabbed at the door. I'm going to go to anything black or purple. And
Sure, yeah.
I'll help
I mean,
Ponto.
You know, it's
Pickaxe.
probably going to take you a bit of time to do this. So, Maximus, if you were a betting man, might be about an hour.
Isn't this going to make a whole pile of noise, though?
I could take a short rest while they mine.
If
Mining
they
is
choose to
gonna make
mine,
a lot of noise.
Well, after 10 minutes, let's go. It's not working.
I'm pretty patient. I tinker a lot. Like, I might do it quietly.
All right, I've had it. Screw those guys. They don't want any temporary hit points. They don't get any.
You can short
Sure,
rest.
yeah.
I'm just going to keep working.
if
I'm
you
gonna help
guys,
I feel
what do
great.
you guys want to do? I mean, you can definitely see gem deposits are in this area. It was being worked by the miners. You think if you spend a bit of time, you probably can get some. No problem. Some
Well,
extra pay on the side.
Look over at Maximus with the biggest halfling puppy dog eyes that I can and be like, do we have the time? Just sort of like gripping onto the pickaxe.
Do you want to make a persuasion check? Seems like you want to make a persuasion check.
Not hitting the wall yet.
I'm holding my action, waiting for Maximus.
Are you making a roll?
I'm very persuasive. I hope you know that.
Okay, roll. Show me how persuasive you are.
That is a 7 plus 0.
I throw the pickaxe away.
I mean, you did want a long rest. You figure
I want a short
you-
rest.
you want a short rest. That's correct. Be about an hour if he wanted to take some time to see if he could excavate some gems out of the mine.
Okay, you guys play in the little kids' playground here while I take a nap.
Nap time?
Deal. Ting, 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 ting.
I'm gonna stand guard.
Sure, that's a great idea. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Can I look down this way over this? Oh, I stretched myself. Gonna look down this way, and then I'll just keep an eye down that direction.
Sure.
Beside Ponto working at his rocks.
Yeah, you guys take half an hour, make a strength check, Smoke with advantage. Ponto, make a tinkering check with advantage.
What's Quincy doing?
Yeah. What is Quincy doing?
Oh, that's terrible.
With advantage, Gord.
I did.
As long as we can keep Quincy in this little play place
It's a
here.
12. 12 with advantage.
Yikes!
Yeah, a 9 and a 3.
No, Quincy, I'm not going to let you get past me.
You got the kids barrier up.
Yeah, I got the baby gate up. As long as he stays in this little zone over here. You can make a strength check if you want to get past me, but
Why don't you go check what's down this way, Quincy?
yeah, there's something shiny over there.
All right, okay. We're down here.
Oh, not down there.
I think they were referring to about here.
No, I'll let him pass. So you can go through. I'm bored.
Oh my goodness.
Make them strong.
Quincy, you might be crazy, but you still know better than to wander off. You're in a foreign place. Yes, yes,
Wait.
you would.
Quincy, I think I see a pina colada down here.
Peter, what?
What was your tinkering check, Ponto?
Do I get to use like my intelligence modifier for my tinkering?
Yep.
Then it would be
With proficiency and advantage.
17 then.
Oh, do I get proficiency?
With athletics, I would hope so, being a barbarian.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, sorry. That was in there. Yeah.
He's just very, very weak.
With that
for a
strength
barbarian.
score?
I'm a weak barbarian.
17, you said?
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, I mean, you definitely, you two are like you're kind of like undercutting it a bit, and Smoke is just hammering on the wall, just like all sorts of bits are flying off, and I mean, you can hear the impact, the boosh, 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 as he's hammering the pick into the wall.
I'm like a female tennis player just grunting at every swing.
Sure, absolutely.
His roar is bigger than his bite.
I'm casting Create Bonfire right there.
Perfect. Yeah, there's definitely light everywhere flickering around. Ponto, make a D100 roll, and same with Smoke.
D100.
Mm-hmm.
$96.
Oh yeah, that's diamonds.
It's either
67.
real good or real bad.
67.
67.
It's the number of kobolds that show up.
You find Smoke, for all the effort that you have hammered into the wall, you think maybe Ponto's maybe onto something a bit better. You find a couple of gems, greenish, bluish,
I'm happy.
purple, and you got maybe 5 gold worth.
In the backpack. 5 gems, 5 golds a gem.
Yep. Ponto, on the other hand, my goodness, you should have been a miner. You pull an acorn-sized tourmaline out,
He is a
unflawed.
miner. He's a little yellow, little young guy.
Little yellow guy?
A tourmaline, unflawed, jet black, worth 100 gold.
All right.
Maximus.
Isn't tourmaline really colorful?
Yeah, there's all different colors of them. So,
Oh.
Maximus, you can get a short rest.
Roll some hit dice.
You can, yeah. You could roll 1.
I will.
Can I cast Create Bonfire right beside Maximus at 59 minutes into his rest?
Yeah, he's still going to get a short rest.
So he has to rapidly back up
Yeah.
5 feet.
Because like he kind of stands there just like it's like, oh, it's so nice. Oh, it's hot. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot. He starts moving away. So you've got your long rest in. You got your short rest in, Maximus. You found some gems. What do you want to do? You know that Sephek's outside. You're an hour and a half. So I mean, you guys, it's like an hour and a half plus that's 3 hours. Maximus, you know it's probably about an hour and a half till you got to be back at the bar. What are you guys doing? You guys can explore farther. You still got Sephek outside. What are you guys doing?
I say we keep going.
So why don't we just head back to the bar? I can do my concert, and we can come back and explore the rest of the mines tomorrow.
Why don't we stop here for an hour if we're going to go back to the bar?
Because we want to be rested up, for the concert tonight.
It's probably more money here, don't you think, Maximus?
What do you guys think will happen if they find out we killed a guy in the town? I mean, like, is there security guards, or are we going to get arrested? Or
I mean, there is militia in the town, but you know that Torgs isn't part of this town, so the militia, you don't know what they're going to do.
I think we could leave him with the kobolds.
Zoko, make a history check for me.
oh, I'm good at this. This always works really well. Oh, 14.
You think Sephek and Torgs not really liked?
Yeah, we've kind of had
not
that
care.
sense, eh? All right.
Torga, on the other hand, she might be pissed,
Yeah.
but she's not really part of this town.
And she won't necessarily know right away.
Well, she did see us leave with the guy.
Yeah.
I still feel like maybe our best bet is to bring his body with us. We get into a fight with a bunch of kobolds. We put his body down with all the dead kobolds. There's blood everywhere. We say he came with us and he got killed in a fight.
We're injured too, right? We could say we're all attacked.
Yeah, exactly. Make it look like we all fought together. He came with us into the mines.
And then we all retreat back for the concert.
Yeah.
You
I
could
mean-
offer her a free concert tonight, Maximus.
Torga would know that Sephek was not going in this mine with you guys.
But we paid him.
Yeah, we paid him extra.
You
We
did.
convinced him at the end.
then
Seems
she'll
like
want his-
a
she'll want his
opportune
gold.
chance of a persuasion check.
She'll want his gold. That
She
we
doesn't
paid.
own his gold though. She already got paid 10 gold, right?
Yeah.
And she's already got that.
Mm-hmm.
That was her
She
cut.
definitely has that. Who checked? Quincy checked the body, correct?
Yeah,
I
you
think
said
we
that
all
he had
did,
10
yeah.
gold on him.
He had the 10 gold, a gold ring. I mean, he wears fine leathers, just standard leather armor.
Whose 10 gold was it again? Was it Maximus that paid it?
It was
Smoke paid. a lot
Smoke
of it.
paid.
It's mostly Smokes.
Yeah, mostly Smokes.
Okay, I'll get
I paid the
Smoke
rest.
the money back. The 10 gold back.
Oh, I got
There
10
you-
gold.
Smoke,
There
you're
you
now
go.
at 11 gold, as in canon.
And at least as many hit points. Things are looking up for Smoke.
Hit points are way better.
Yeah, they are.
I think we should go down here and find out where the kitty went.
Kitty.
I'm right here, Quincy.
We saw the tracks back there, didn't we?
Yeah, Quincy, you made the survival check. You know that there's human tracks, kobold tracks in a giant rodent-sized tracks.
Yeah.
So based off of Maximus's very, I don't want to say keen mind, but his very organized, I got to get paid sort of attitude, how much time could we theoretically explore through this cave after we've been here for nearly an hour and a half already?
You guys have like 15 minutes tops, and you're gonna be busting it back. You know, like you're gonna be coming in at sunset. Like the sun's gonna be almost down by the time you get there.
Yeah, but I'm headlining this show, so I don't go on till at least 11.
All right, so I'm gonna go over to Maximus and I'm gonna cast guidance on myself. I'll say, Maximus, here's the thing. We know that the tour group is going to be heading to the inn or to the pub to be able to like sort of end out their day. They're going to expect that everybody's going to be coming back. We know that they party there. So we don't want to be coming into the town again before they head over there.
No, let's get back before them.
No, we have to head there after. We need to buy them some drinks. We need to get some drinks into them, and then we work on how to deal with this. So we need to be a little bit late. Just a little bit late.
Yeah. I like that. It's my style too.
And I can't even be persuasive when he already agrees with me.
Yeah, I'm okay being late. There's no problems with that. I still want to be there and put on a good show and get paid, but I'm okay being late.
So we got like 40 minutes, right?
Oh, sure.
Ponto's gone.
So do we
With
put the
all his
body,
headpoint speed, just runs away from
do we
Maximus.
put the body and slam it down on their table at the bar?
Why did you say that we lost him when we were coming back here? We didn't see him afterwards.
Tell him that he left.
He left us at the cave.
He left us at the cave. We
And
don't
then
know what
on a-
happened.
Plan.
On our way back, we found his body on the road and we carried it the rest of the way.
Well, we could just leave the
Bacon?
body in the cave.
Yeah, let's leave it in the cave.
Then maybe the kobolds and the rat will take care of the evidence for us.
I like it.
So what's your marching order? You guys are all still level 1. You have not long rested.
Except for me, right? I'm level 2.
Nope, you're not.
I'm all healed up almost.
All right, I'm second.
I never took any damage.
I'm ready to rock.
Okay, guys, before we take off here, there's something I want to say.
Now we're gonna waste 10 minutes.
Yep. Let's
We
get
got-
this over with.
I mean, we got 45 minutes. We might as well spend 10 minutes because I don't think we should be walking into this cave just without a plan. We got to have a plan here, right?
We don't know what's done. How do you make a plan?
Well, let's just listen to me for a minute. I mean, it might take 10 minutes, but just listen to me. I've got something to say. You know, if we work as a team, and if we get the big guys up front and the little guys in the back, and we don't rely on our spells. We just rely on good, hard work. We get some torches. We know what we're up against. We got rats and kobolds, and we can do this. We got this.
You talk a lot.
And Ponto's like,
we,
and runs towards the front.
yep.
Make them roll for the hit points.
Make them roll. No, we'll say you take 10 minutes. You're getting better. These speeches are getting better. You can all take your 4 temporary hit points. Go right ahead. It's a well use of the feat.
I'm trying
So
to
how
make use of it.
How does that work when I'm 1 short of max? So do I get max?
You get nope. You get 4 temporary.
Or temporary.
They're totally separate category.
Yep.
They'll go away first, though.
They will go away first. Correct. Ponto, you're up at the front. You're racing. Which way are you going?
About to wait up.
If up is north, are you going east or west?
I'm gonna go west.
Okay.
I'm just staying behind smoke.
Sure. Yep.
Oh, I'm waiting for you.
Actually, while you're there, Ponto at the top, make a perception check. Just in case you might hear something.
A natural 20.
Yeah.
You can hear drip, 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 drip. Like there's moisture over the other side. And you can hear water moving as well. It's pretty quiet. But you definitely can hear water moving over from the east side as well.
Like sort of sloshing or more of running?
More of running.
Well, that would have been enticing. I'd go the other way.
Okay. You guys can go the other way.
Does Quincy hear the water?
Yep. I mean,
That activates his old man bladder.
So he has to stop.
Oh, go. Okay, good.
Make a constitution check, Quincy. You kind of
go-
like
you go
fighting
ahead.
it right now.
You go ahead.
We'll see how strong your urge is.
See how strong his stream is.
Yeah.
Be a good,
You're fine. You're good. You're
recording for your
following along.
box
You're
at
good. You're locked in right now.
Am I?
You've got enough to keep going.
Ponto, that'd be a good recording for your little box at night, recording its water streams.
Yep. Oh, good idea.
So as you guys come forward, I'll just reveal the whole area for you. You can see a pretty quick moving amount of water that obviously comes from underground somewhere. Ponto, now that you're up front, you and Smoke can both make perception checks.
Maximus is going to just keep his eyes on the rear of the party and make his perception checks out behind.
It's a 10 for smoke.
19.
You see some faint movement off to your right, Ponto. Everybody should roll initiative.
What? And just so we're clear, we're all level 2 now, right?
Nope, we're all level 1. I can't make this more painfully obvious. You have not long rested. Once you long rest, we will all roll dice for hit points and we will level up.
Can everyone see the initiative tracker right now with their names on it?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, Maximus, initiative
I got a 5.
5. Yeti got 8. Ponto,
6.
6. Oh, we suck. Oh,
5.
oh,
We
jeez.
suck.
Quincy's in your place for
Awesome.
some reason. Quincy,
17.
17. You're the only good one.
Yeah.
Old guy starts us off.
Place
Oh.
2 more in the
What the
initiative
hell?
as well.
It just reset the whole thing. Maximus,
do
what's your
it.
initiative again?
5.
Sorry. Okay, 5. Yeti got 8. Okay, those
Ponto
were
got
right.
6.
Ponto got 6. Smoke got 5. And Quincy got 17. Okay, all right, we're good.
So as you guys came around the corner, I will say an underground river flows through the far side of the cavern, which is supported by natural stone pillars near the water's edge. Between you and the river are off to the side that Ponto saw some very halfling-sized gray rodents with long tails and beady eyes, and they came and rushed to attack you as soon as you noticed. They did not get a surprise round because you noticed them just as well as they did. Ponto.
Yikes.
So I will roll 2 d20s as well.
Hey, Smoke, it's your natural enemy.
That's perfect. So a
How many rats are there?
2.
2.
That's good.
So an 11 and a 7.
Rat 1. Yeah. Rat 2. Yeah.
11 and 7.
Yeah. Perfect. 7.
Yeah, perfect.
8. 7.
Perfect. That's great. Quincy, you're up first. Where's the second rat?
I will put another one out here.
Oh, perfect. That is a giant ass rat. That is correct. But Quincy, you're up first.
And how far apart are they?
I don't know where they actually are.
They're if I could have control of them, that would be great too. But I don't know how to do that.
You should have control. You
I-
can control everything. You have to go
You're
into
correct.
the token layer.
Yeah, I do. So I will. There's one scurrying out of this rocks, and you startled the other one, and they were coming out of the other set of rocks.
Okay, Quincy will mind sliver this one.
Perfect. He needs to make an intelligence save.
Yeah.
12 plus.
Not
Yep.
very.
Nope. He doesn't make. He does not save for that. Nope. Nope.
Okay.
12 plus minus 3.
12 negative
Yeah.
4. Yep.
Yeah.
That's right. That's a 4.
He takes a big 1 damage.
Yeah.
Woo.
Ooh-ah.
Are they labeled rat 1 and rat 2? I
Oh,
don't know if they are.
no,
Okay.
they aren't. Got one.
Okay. The rat 1 will be the. Yeah, that's perfect. So rat 1 will run up to Ponto, being the smallest thing that he can see, and attack Ponto. He will
Sucks
reach
to
out
be
and try
you.
and bite Ponto with a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Youch.
Oh my gosh. 6 points of damage, Ponto. He clomped
Oh.
onto your arm and like nearly took it off.
Rat damage.
Do we have rat disease?
It's max rat damage. That rat bastard.
You dirty rat.
And then it's Yeti is up right next after that.
The Yeti is going to cast Create Bonfire on Rat 1.
Okay.
So that is
A dex save
the dex save, yeah.
Minus a D4.
minus a d4. Thank you. He
14.
fails.
Okay, good.
Oh wait, 14? Oh yeah,
Is
he
the
fails.
DC.
It was 10. He definitely doesn't have +4 dex. So
Oh,
he fails.
maximum damage. So 8 damage. 8 fire damage.
8 damage.
And so
My
that is
goodness.
a perpetual thing. It lasts for a minute. So
Yeah, so
put
you
that
can
thing
see the rat just gets engulfed in flames. The hair goes up. The stench off of him is awful. And he is dead.
in. Oh,
Not too tough.
nice.
You can leave his corpse there. You've got a smoking rat husk in a bonfire.
It's good eating.
Cooking.
That sounds lovely.
I mean, you can see this one looks a little more malnourished. The other guy's a little bit bigger.
I'm gonna move.
He was
up
the
as
really
well.
hungry one. That's why he got me. Okay. I feel better
Move up
about
a little bit.
You're going to move to in behind everyone?
I was already in behind everyone. I'm less in behind everyone now.
The other rat will run forward at Smoke and go to bite Smoke as well. For a 16,
It just hits.
you're muted, Gord.
I am.
Yeah, I can't hear him.
No, I can't hear me.
I
But he's
think
not
he's,
actually muted in Zoom.
I don't just think he's talking.
Hello?
No.
Hello?
Yeah,
There
you
There
got
you
all,
go.
Yeah.
Now we can hear you. Does
Yeah.
16 hit?
Yes, it does.
You take 4 points of rat damage as the rat bites into your leg.
Bites into your temporary hit
Yeah.
points.
All my temp hit points. Thank you, Max.
I always like that Maximus guy.
Ponto, you have got this wound profusely bleeding on your arm.
And we're in 10-foot squares, so it's the other one is still in melee with me.
Absolutely. Smoke's right beside you.
Kind of
And,
not in the square.
It's close enough.
Ponto, in his vast battle experience, will panic and run out of the square. Out
Okay,
there.
the rat will bite at you for 14 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
Yikes.
Take another 6 points of rat damage.
Jesus, I would be dead.
I rolled
All right.
2 4s for you.
All right. And in
You've
his
got a
panic,
matching pair on your other hand now.
there's the van brace, and Ponto looks at it and starts messing around with it and grabs some tools out, and he will cast a lightning lure cantrip.
Sure.
And it's a strength saving throw.
Yes, I know you're.
Oh,
Pull him into the fire.
dragging it through the
14.
fire?
14 is
Yeah.
a save.
Oh,
Oh,
that was a
So
good idea.
you can see
try.
it hits him, but the rat digs in and definitely halts his own movement.
Cinches his tail.
Pulling as mightily as I can and just sort of stumble back. And that's my turn.
Maximus.
all right. Maximus hears the commotion behind him. Does he have line of sight?
Yeah, I mean, you can see there's a fire going up. You can see that. Yeah, you
Okay,
definitely can see.
I'll
the
just
other
move
rat.
to where I can see him.
Yeah.
And I'll take out my short bow and
I'm
I
in the
will
water.
shoot him.
Give me the bag and I'll do the dipping.
Okay, he's gonna have a little bit of cover because Quincy's smack in front of you.
Yeah, Quincy is short though. He's a
He's
crippled old
hunched
man.
over, yeah.
Yeah, I'm 6 feet tall.
It's also
bit right
a
over.
halfling-sized rat, so
Yep. I mean, you can do what you want. It's
All right, I'm gonna shoot him. I'm a good
Sure,
shot.
Yeah.
Anyone?
Here we go. I like to roll real dice, so I'm gonna roll real dice. That's a 18 plus 5.
Absolutely. It grazes over Quincy's head and kind of gives him a bit of a hair. You see some of his Quincy's crowned haircut fall off.
Excellent!
My one little hair on the top of
Yeah,
my head
just
goes,
a little tunk. Yeah,
For 6
Charlie
points
Brown
of
moment.
damage.
perfect. Yeah, that rat, you just thump right into him. He's still kicking and screaming a bit. Smoke. Actually, any bonus action? Sorry, you're a bard.
I
You've
am a
got lots of
bard.
actions.
No, I think that's all I'm gonna do.
Smoke.
I'm going to give Ponto and Maximus a nod with those hits, and then I'm going to take my great axe and take a swing at this
Yeah.
big old rat.
Yep.
Ugh, an 8. The hell.
That does not hit. You swing wide and embed your great axe right into the ground beside him.
Bonus action. Rage.
Yep. You're
I'll close-
raging now.
I'll close my eyes, speak to my ancestors, and ask them for the power, and go into a rage. I
Sure.
probably should have done that before.
Yeah, probably. But oh well.
Yeah, so that's how barbarians work.
Yep. Is that everything for you, Smoke?
That's it. Although I wouldn't have hit him anyways. But yes.
Correct. Quincy, we're back up to you.
okay, Quincy's going to cast Chill Touch on this thing. And miss.
All right.
I'm sure it's got more than a 9 armor class.
Yes, it does. So the spectral hand that you guys are familiar with goes to grab into the rat, and the rat ducks, and it just goes over top of his head. Is that everything?
Yep. Need to move to here.
Yeti.
If I was to stand right there, would I have advantage on attack with smoke?
If you were... Yep. No, I think so.
Okay, because I can go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then I will cast Shillelagh.
Hey.
And then do an attack. Oh, net 20.
That definitely hits. You clock this thing.
That is 12 damage.
And, like, you feel his skull collapse in, and, like, part of his neck snaps as well as you extinguish this rat.
Victory.
Nice one.
You guys are panting, and, like, after the quick burst of energy, you're looking around, you're kind of, like, freaking out, and all you can see the moisture on top of the tunnel drip 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 drip, and the rush of water behind you.
Is it a fast moving river?
It is moving at a pretty good clip.
It's gonna peer in to see if I see.
What direction is it moving?
From north to south.
Let's throw what's his face's body in here.
Oh, that's a good idea.
We have to go back and get it.
I'll go back and get it.
Yep,
I'll go with you.
That's a good idea.
And that fire that you just cast, we push the other rat in there and burn him up too.
Make dinner. It only lasts for a minute.
I thought it lasts for 10 minutes.
1 minute.
1
Pretty
minute.
sure. Let me double check. 1 minute.
Well, you can have rare steaks then.
If I can cast it, it's a cantrip, so I can cast it a bunch of times if we want to.
Cast it another
you guys
time
want
for
to take
medium
another
rare.
long rest?
Two
I would like
times,
a long rest.
2 times for medium rare, 3 times for well done.
Yeah, you might want well done. You don't know what they were eating down here.
So I will go get the body.
Sure, yeah. You walk back outside. Who's anybody
I'm going
with?
I'm going with.
Everybody coming with?
I'm gonna take
Sure, I'll go with it.
I'm staying.
take a
with
couple of seconds, and I'm gonna try to like chop off one of these rats, like whole foot.
A lucky rat foot.
Why don't you take the tails?
Because I want the thing that like slashed into me and be like, if there's any question, we got attacked.
That was the teeth.
Yeah.
The teeth.
Yeah, the teeth.
Well, I'm not gonna take the whole head.
Just
I mean,
the
if
teeth.
you took the tail, that'd be a pretty good obvious size. Like, because I mean, like for you, it's like you're grabbing it. It's like the tail, the base of the tail is
The
like
whip.
2 hands.
A rat tail whip.
I think I'll make a belt out of one of the tails.
You
It's
need
a
both
lot more
tails,
work.
Zoko.
Oh, damn it. I'll be fat.
Okay, so we're splitting the party so that we can go back and get the body.
I'm going with.
Okay, so everybody will, for the sake of brevity, will say you guys toss both of the rats into the bonfire, create a new bonfire. You go and walk all the way out. Sephek is still laying naked in the snow. Who is carrying all of his gear?
Quincy, I think?
No.
No?
The old man's like,
Ponto grabbed the swords and then they disappeared. So.
I just grabbed his ring.
I took all his clothes off, so I'd probably have.
Okay, so
Great. Smoke's got
Smoke,
the gear.
you have a set of like leather armor, actual leather armor that you can add to your inventory, and other plain clothes stuff. You guys grab Sephek's body, come back to where you were before.
If we take his armor, is there any way for us to hide it so that people don't know we have it?
I mean, you can just shove it in your backpack,
Okay.
unless somebody is going hunting through your backpack. For the battle to happen, that was pretty quick, maybe a couple minutes. Running out another 10, 15 minutes, grabbing and dragging his body another 20 minutes back, maybe 30 minutes. You're kind of getting close to that 40-minute mark that you were talking about, Ponto and Maximus. You have Sephek's body at the edge of the river. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna fill my water skin with the water before we dump a body in, and
I mean, the body's going to move, so...
Can we tie rocks to the body? Or do you
You
want
can
it to
just-
float down the stream?
Yeah,
I
we'll tie
mean,
some rocks to
You
'em.
can kind of hear some noise at the end a little bit now that you're a bit closer, so you assume it's going maybe somewhere where there's some movement. So,
Oh.
what are you guys doing?
I just toss the body as is.
Okay,
Sure.
I throw the body.
You see a cartwheel and like ragdoll in the air and sploosh into the water, and you see him just kind of like float down, 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 and away out of vision.
All right, let's go back to the town.
So if anybody asks, did he die in a fight or do we not know?
I say he was alive when we last saw him.
Okay,
Yeah. We don't tell them that he's even in the mine. They won't go in the mine to look for him.
okay.
I think you better hide his stuff, though.
That's what I'm thinking about. Trying to carry his leather armor around might be a bad idea.
Why don't you just wrap that up in like a blanket or something?
It's in my backpack.
I mean, you guys have like a pack. You could easily put it inside your pack.
Yeah.
I'll,
Well-
Quincy's idea is a smart one, though. I would wrap it in a bedroll and kind of like compress it a bit.
What about
Well,
just keeping the ring? The ring is identifiable, right?
Yeah, the ring's in my pocket.
We
Who's
don't
gonna-
know that it's identifiable.
I mean, in terms of like, it looks like something that would be his, right? Instead of keeping
Yep.
the armor.
You know he was a flashy guy. You saw the ring on his hand. You suppose other people probably have as well.
I'll throw his clothes in the river. Just let them wash
Sure,
away.
you see them float down and
Yeah,
out of
like
sight
a-
as well.
I'll roll his leather up in my bedroll in my pack.
Sure. Yep. So his boots, his shirt, his pants,
Don't care about
his
this.
belt,
Just the leather.
gone.
Yeah.
Floating down the river, out of sight, out of mind.
All right, so we're all rested up. How's everybody doing? Feeling healthy?
Ponto's bleeding from both of his eyes out of one of his ears.
I don't have
His
any
arms
hearing
sort of
anymore.
hanging.
I
Anyone
can
got any
use-
good berries left?
Oh, I do have one good berry. That's one hit point, right?
Quincy
Yep.
pulls out his little pill
Pack.
case and opens up one of the thingies. And
You
there's
see
a
this
bit of-
old man. All the pills are rattling in it.
and he offers you up the one good berry.
I'll pick the good berry.
There you
Does it
go,
look
young
like, does it
feller.
look like the other good berry?
Yes, it does.
That's
All right.
It's 4 years
Just
old.
to make sure. It's not his
He
cholesterol
did not take the
medication.
cotton ball that was like right beside him. He was like, "Oh."
That's the laxative pill.
Do you check the Goodberry for other medication? Is the question.
Yeah, there's a
He
pill
stuffed
stuck
a
to the
pill
side.
inside.
I'll
You
laugh
feed your
at him in the
dog.
Goodberry.
Oh.
my
Ponto
my,
on the back.
my Viagra pill.
Your eyesight clarity suddenly gets better, as well as other things start to happen.
Go!
That's exactly what you're thinking. You guys want to make your way, making your way down and out of this cave?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
we should head back for the
Yeah,
big
I mean, you
concert.
guys got like an hour, and you've got to hustle to like make it in some semblance of time. I mean, you know that it's straight down the path pretty much, but I mean, it's down. You can see the flickering lights up ahead. It's not like you're going to get lost. Zoko and Maximus, can you both give me a D20 roll for weather? Let's see what happens during the time you have spent in this cave.
14.
19.
Perfect. Yeah, the weather is staying the same. You can still see blowing snow that's coming down. It's cold outside. You guys notice the immediate shift in temperature change, and like from exiting like the last 20 feet of this cave or mine, to the outside. It is cold. Matt, Smoke, you are just because it was warm in there. You guys kind of like started to stretch a bit. Zoko, you're like, oh, this is so much better. So much better outside.
That's nice here now.
We need to
Everybody
get
else,
the
it
bag.
is, it's cold. The wind is blowing still. It's not
I tucked my
anything
tail under my coat again.
spectacular. Yeah. Who's leading the troop back down the mountain?
I'm good with survival stuff.
Yep.
Yep.
So make one with advantage, Zoko, because you know you've traveled here before. Not specifically here, but you know like how to keep your eyes on the prize, so
I'll
to speak.
assist. I'm proficient in Survivor, so it's
Oh,
fine.
God.
Yeah, toboggan.
12.
It's good
Okay.
enough. It's not hard. I mean, you can see the path down the hill to the town. The town has torches and lights. So an hour goes by, uneventful. You guys pass the spot where Torg's merchant group is. They're not there. Assumedly, they've packed up, headed into the Blue Clam. I will move you guys back to the 10
The big
towns
map?
No, the 10 towns map.
Shit, I wasted a rage there.
There
For
Yep, you sure
0.
did.
On 2 rats.
were only 2 rats.
They were beating up Ponto pretty good though.
Okay, you'll learn how to be a barbarian. It's fine.
So you guys are starting right here. This would probably be a good time to take a break before we do some crazy stuff of you guys having to lie your way out of some stuff, perhaps.
We'll see.
We'll take our break now shortly as we are entering back into Termalaine. See you all in 5 minutes.
All right.
Okay.
This episode is sponsored by the Blue Clam.
Do you have too much stress in your life and just need to relax? Then come on down to the Blue Clam, where they have cold drinks, warm atmosphere, and live music, featuring Maximus and the Miners later this evening. And don't forget to sign up for Curl the Dwarf. The Blue Clam. It's where you go to shuck.
So yeah, you guys exit the mine down the hill. I'm assuming we're all ready to go since we're all back.
Yeah.
We're good. Okay. Into Termalaine, and yeah, I mean, you can see the little wall outside. The wind is blowing. You can see a couple of the militia guards out front, and they just waving as you come in. They don't expect you any trouble out of you guys. What are you guys doing?
Going to the Blue Clam, right?
Yeah. I'm getting my gazoo out.
Where's the inn? The east side? Is that the...
Yeah, the east side is the inn. You guys haven't been there before. Blue Clam is where Maximus has made the agreement.
Yeah. Do we all need to go to the Blue Clam? I think I might just call it for the night. What?
We're all going to be fighting a dwarf and the Torgs.
You think we're not going to fight anything? What are you talking about?
Sure.
If I slept, I would feel real good in the morning. I can tell you that.
Yeah, D. Well, let me buy you a drink. We'll sleep after.
Okay. All right. You guys want me there? I'm there. I'm there for you. I just know that I can't lie.
Well, just don't talk.
Okay. I go with the guys.
Okay. About another half hour passes as you guys are wandering through. The wind is coming down off the lake, chilling you guys to the bone. You guys are like, You are having thoughts of that nice warm caravan that you guys were in for the past few days. Oh, it was glorious. You make your way through the streets. Maximus and who's actually leading? I'm assuming Maximus is at the front, but I think Zoko was there as well.
Yeah, you said Zoko was leading us through the bushes, but if we're in the
Yeah.
city now, I can lead. That's fine.
Okay, yeah. Maximus, make a perception check as you guys are walking through the streets. Actually, everybody can. You're all able to hear. Go ahead.
Perception 16.
21.
This is a hearing one?
Yes.
I think I get an advantage on that, I think.
20.
Advantage on hearing checks?
I don't know.
What was that, Ponto?
17.
Oh, nat 1.
Smoking a pancake, not one. Okay. So all of you can hear kind of a little bit of hustle and bustle through the town. As you guys are getting closer to the docks, you definitely can hear noise coming out of the Blue Clam because the miners are still there. The fishers are in now. A few of the other tradesfolk from the town themselves are maybe in the Blue Clam as well. You guys are outside of the Blue Clam. What are you doing?
I go in.
Yeah, we all go in.
Cold.
Are the dog sleds there?
There is no dog sleds in sight, as far as you know.
Okay.
Bum, bum, bum. So you pull open the door of the Blue Clam. The heat is wafting out. You can see that there's tables of people everywhere. You can see Quinn behind the bar laughing and smiling. You notice in the one corner there is Torga's group there. Torga and 4 other guys sitting at the table, eating their meal, having a couple drinks. I mean, everybody's having a good time in this place. This is the most upbeat kind of town that you've seen in a while. As you guys pile in, quickly shut the door behind you, Quinn says, "Finally, Maximus. Holy crap. What are you doing? You're killing me here. Get up there, man. What are we paying you for?"
Hey, you want another performance? You didn't say I was playing all night.
No, but you were supposed to be here like an hour ago. What do you?
We never set a
up
time.
there.
I just said I'd come back later.
I said be back here in 4 hours for when it is. You clearly nodded, waved your head, and waltzed your silly ass out that door.
Hey, you know, the weather out there is frightful. You know, like it's not just.
The fire is so delightful.
I knew that was coming. Quinn
I'll take
ushers.
the stage. I'll take the stage.
Yeah. And Maximus rolls up to the stage. What is the rest of the group doing?
Quincy's gonna get out his kazoo and back up.
Okay.
Maximus.
So Quincy's providing some 3-dimensional sounds for Maximus up front. Anybody else? Ponto, you had some.
Is there a table close to the stage?
There is a table close to the stage, yes.
I'm going to get the table closest to the stage where Maximus is standing, and I'm going to lay out some tools, and I'm going to grab my 3 small cubes, and I'm going to start tinkering.
Sure, yeah.
Get the flashing lights that I saw in my sleep.
That's what we're doing.
Nice.
We're going to get some little 1-inch cube 5-foot light beams going off.
Stage
so Maximus
pyrotechnics.
is working, just ding, 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 ding. He's like, "Oh yeah, just a second." And you can see him furiously working on these cubes. And you see the spark of light. He's like, "Oh!"
One of them starts pulsing.
One more hammer, and just they all flash up in light, and they're pulsing. green and blue and red and yellow, and you kind of get the right pattern going that you're wanting, Ponto, and you look up at Maximus, is like, are you ready? You ready to do this?
I turn all three of them onto Maximus.
You're angling, and they're shooting up in the air, and you can see everyone in the crowd is like, are we back in town? Are we back in the big city? I haven't seen stuff like this in years. Maximus, you can see the pent-up emotion of the crowd wanting a good performance.
Yeah.
And you walk up to the stage, and what are you doing?
Well, I feel like I've already got background music happening here.
Wasn't Ariana Grande finishes her set?
Yeah.
I missed out on a good one.
She's gone a little metal since.
So I take this stage, and even before I get my instrument out, I quiet the crowd down, and I approach them and I say, now this is the story all about how my life got turned upside down.
You need to keep going. I want to see how far we can take this without screwing it up royally.
Yeah, without paying all the royalties.
Uh-huh. So you can hear a few of the people in the back. They're like, oh, it's that Maximus guy. Maximus, as they're going and chanting. Make your performance check with advantage from the lights.
Will Smith in the background.
So that's a 19.
And the crowd is like getting jazzed up, and you're just going freestyle, or are you playing an instrument with this?
Yeah,
you obviously have
Quincy
a
is
tambourine
backing
by
me
the
up
sound
with,
of it.
Yeah, Quincy's backing me up with the kazoo.
Yeah.
And I got the lights. I think I'm just freestyling right now.
Yeah. And your rendition of this song is amazing. The crowd is loving it. And Quinn is just like, why did I doubt this guy? Why did I doubt? Why was there any doubt? This is amazing. And the crowd is going crazy. People are starting to buy more drinks. They're definitely spending time there. They're having a fantastic evening. Even you can see kind of Torg's men, they're kind of like bopping their head, and they're kind of like, well, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. You can just, Torg, her face is just stonewall. There's just staring at you guys.
Not impressed.
No. If you get the feeling if looks could kill, y'all might be dead.
Hey, somebody should go over and ask where Sephek is.
Somebody with
Ponto.
good charisma.
Ponto, go
Yeah,
over
don't
and
worry,
ask
I
where
got
Sephek
this.
is.
Oh shit! I reach for Ponto.
Ponto, you can't go because you've got a whole of these lights. They're
I'm
flashing.
working the stage lights. I'm
okay.
rearranging them every so often to really give that good Metallica light show.
I look at Smoke, and then I look over at Quincy, and then I look over at Smoke, and then I look over at Quincy.
I think Quincy's your guy.
I don't say anything. I just
Okay. I mean, it's up to Quincy
Hey.
what Quincy does. So
We don't have to say anything.
you're Maximus. You're halfway through your set. You kind of wave to the crowd. You're like, "Thank you, thank you." And what are you saying as you halfway finish through your set? You're going to go up for another rendition halfway through because you're going to make all of the money now.
Yeah. You
What
need
do you
another
say?
song?
You're like,
You need another roll?
No, I don't need another roll. You're finishing this half of your set. You need to take a break. You're going to address the crowd and say what? How are you going to tell them you need a break?
I'm going to say, thanks, everyone. Appreciate tip your servers. That's Maximus and the Miners. Maximus and the Miners.
Yeah.
I tinker with the cubes a little bit, and the light sort of refracts, and it says Maximus and the Miners.
It
technically has to be on a surface, but I can do it.
Okay, On the ceiling, it says Maximus and the Miners.
Or in the wall behind me.
Or that, yeah. And the crowd is applauding, and you can hear Maximus and the Miners. And everybody's cheering, and Torga is just, she's deadpan, pissed off. She's like, where's Sephek? If you feel that the looks, she is thinking that something's gone awfully wrong. He hasn't showed up. You guys showed up, put on your show. Maximus comes back. Quinn Caskbrow runs up to you guys like, oh, thanks, guys. Amazing show, Maximus. Looks at you, Ponto. I didn't even know that was possible. Like, amazing. What a professional show, you guys.
Hey,
amazing. Maximus and the Miners.
It's worth waiting,
so good. I mean, I only wish we could have started at the same time so we could have had more of this.
Yeah, well,
drops off a mead for you, Maximus, because you've been singing and freestyling up top. And you definitely are. She's like, I will 8 gold if once you're done your next set, and no problems. She brings out meals for the table. It's all covered. If you guys want to drink, I mean, it's a silver a piece, but food, no problem. I'll get you guys set up, and they've got a stew rolling again. Some hot mead, some cider of sorts of like a hot Christmassy cider rolling that is brewed right now, kind of warming your bellies as you're drinking. What do you guys want to talk about while Maximus is taking his little break between sets? I mean, Torga is still, she's just eyeballing your group. She's not happy. She looks pissed off.
You think I should go over and talk to her?
I guess so. She doesn't look happy.
Okay. I'll approach the table.
I'm gonna turn my chair.
Maximus, before you go, do you think we should buy the group of them some drinks and thank them for lending us Sephek for the afternoon and
for Sephek services?
Oh, you could talk to the bartender. I mean, you're the one with all the money now.
Got it. We'll go track down Quinn, and I will do just that.
Yeah, you approach Quinn, and yeah, no problem. It's 4 silver, or if you want 1 drink for every. It's 5 silver. So I mean, if you got a gold, I can give you 2 rounds, no problem.
I'll open up my pouch and grab a gold piece out and toss it over. And
she
one
quickly,
more. And thank you so much for
the
the
10
time.
drinks, and like it's like, do you want to deliver it as well, or I mean, I can do it. It's no problem.
I can take a couple. I'm going to go over and chat with them with Maximus, and I'll grab a couple of them.
You grab a couple. He comes with the rest of them as he's walking forward. So Quinn's walking up to your table, and am I dropping you? No, they're not for you guys. They're for them.
No, we're going to go over and thank the tour guys. Sorry.
Follows Ponto and drops them off. It's like, oh, here guys, thanks for coming and selling your wares, and we're all happy. This is from Maximus and the Miners. Great show tonight. We're all super happy he's here, and the 4 guys is like, yeah, he's doing great. And Torga, she's just sitting there, spits on the floor. Meh, seen better.
The goal was to get there right at the same time that Maximus was heading over. So.
Yeah, Maximus got up and walked over to the table, kind of like walked over with you guys almost at the same time.
The drinks and
I've got this drink here for Sephek. Where's Sephek? He was such a good help to us, and we thought we would meet up with him down here.
Yeah, that's what
I didn't see him in the crowd. Where is he?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Last time I saw, he went off with you.
Well, he took us up to the mine, and then we split ways, and well, we thought we would see him here tonight.
She raises an eyebrow, looks you up and down, make a deception check.
I want to tap Maximus as indiscreetly as I can and cast guidance.
Okay, you slap Maximus's ass and he goes, hoo-hoo, and gets guidance.
13
With guidance?
with guidance.
She's looking you up and down. Torga's been around. You're unsure if she believed your misdirection.
Well, I can't step away. I mean, I got another set to do, but to enjoy the beers.
She stands up, Maximus, and she's a dwarf, but she's solid. She kind of like stands up, looks you in the eye, and grabs your collar and pulls you down, and you just yank straight to her face.
I stand up.
We'll be seeing you around. Mark my words, boy. And she throws you off and stands up and nods to her men, and they're all like, yep, we're going, boss. Walks out.
You okay there, Maximus?
Look up to Maximus. That seemed to have went well.
Did they drink any of the drinks, or
Nope.
they just left
They're
them?
all sitting on the table.
I'll take
grab a
2 of
few.
them back.
I'll take 2.
You get the feeling you have probably made an enemy at this point.
Well, it's not going to stop the show. The show must go on.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Quinn's standing there and sees this, and he's like, guys, everything good?
Yeah, no problem.
You didn't piss her off, did you?
She was pissed off to start with.
I mean, that's not untrue, but you didn't have any. I don't want to know. I don't want plausible deniability. He's like, nope. And he like finished the drinks. He's like, throw on the table. See you guys. Thanks. Back behind the bar.
Well, I'll go up and take the stage again. And this time, I'm going to
What?
see that I've got a list of songs prepared, but now
Ponto-
you're
Ponto
going
taps
to
boobs.
I'll
Let him
stop.
go.
I'll
Smoke.
stop.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
You can hear the chime of the bell in the background as the town bell is crying for the end of the night almost, as Maximus takes to the stage. And you can hear the Maximus and the miners. Let's go.
Mhm. So I'll take to the stage and I'll sing another song. Except my song's gonna sound a little something different. It's gonna be everything is gonna be all right. Rockabye. Rockabye.
You can roll with advantage because you still got Ponto's light show going with you again.
Okay, that's a 10.
With advantage?
Yeah.
Ooh. Something with the maybe Torga
shit.
shook you.
Yeah, I'm off my game, my nerves.
Torga got to you.
Yeah.
You're like, everything's gonna be okay, and you're kind of like looking behind you as you're playing your guitar, and the lights are kind of like out of sync a bit, and they're like, it's all right. We're all half drinking anyways. It's like when you bring the good wine out first, and then you kind of bring the shitty wine out because you can't taste the difference anyways by now. It's still good. It's still fine. It's not as good as the beginning. And Quinn is just like, it's all right. Whatever. Everybody's still buying drinks. Quinn's having a great, he's making a good night's amount here. You finish your song and you're getting off stage again. Do you exit the same way? You're going to thank everybody.
Yeah, and I'm going to go and talk to Quinn.
Everybody's cheers. Maximus and the miners. Thanks so much. And everybody's stomping their foot and banging their cups on the tables, thanking you and maybe wanting one more song, maybe a little later if you'll go up. Quinn, you approach Quinn, and Quinn's like, you know what? I gotta say, Maximus, it's been a while since, like at least a year since we've maybe a year and a half since we've had anybody of your caliber really.
Well, you know what
Show
would
We're
really go
appreciative
a
of
long
that.
way for me is if you would just sign this paper here, telling my employer what an experience you had. It's a comment card that you can just fill out.
What does this comment card look like, Maximus?
Well, it's just a blank piece of paper that I have filled out at the top to be like Maximus the Miners Icewind Dale Tour, stop number 1, Termalaine.
Yeah.
Actually, this would be stop number 2. We already played at Targos.
You did.
Yeah.
That's true.
So stop one, Targos on the tour.
This is turning into a tour.
It's definitely a tour. I mean,
Awesome.
you didn't realize this, but that was my drive behind coming all the way up north here. Like Icewind Dale, who comes up here? But I'm here on a tour.
Yeah.
That will lead to East Haven. Is it East Haven?
Yep. That's where you wanted to go.
Last?
Well, whether that's the final stop or that's a stop along the way, that's where I'm hoping to meet up with what's the name of it? The Traveling Bards Guild.
Yeah.
The leader of the guild has a mansion
to
in
the
East Haven.
To the in East Haven is a pretty big town that Zoko knows of, and he knows that like it's a pretty big place. You know of the tavern you need to go, and you need to impress somebody in the tavern as well, Maximus. So we'll let that slide off into the mystery as when we approach East Haven to flesh that out for you. But yeah, Quinn grabs the quill behind the bar, and scratches his Quinn Casprow, just prints his name, no signature. Maximus and the Miners started off great, ended with mediocre. Really engages crowds well, really brought the atmosphere to get alive for the crowd. The pub or tavern did well, appreciative of his services, and thanks. I hope that's what you were looking for. Passes it over, reaches over the bar, unlocks stuff. You see a pouch come out and drops it off. He's like, thanks so much here's the rest of your 8 gold. Appreciate all of your services tonight, Maximus.
Yes, thank you very much. I mean, thank you very much.
He waves you off, and you turn around and go back to your party at the table. They've been drinking. They're at least everybody's had 3 pints of the mead or cider. And you guys have eaten. You guys are warm. You guys are tired. It has been a long day. You have hiked for 3.5 hours. You had your battle up with Sephek up at the top of the mine. You battled some rats. You are exhausted. It's kind of starting to sink in.
Let's go to the inn then. East Haven.
Do you guys know where the inn is?
Yeah, we passed it on the way out of town.
Yeah.
The east side?
On the east side.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I might
You
give
have
you
enough
might be
drinks
like,
in us. I'm sure we'll find it.
What could go wrong?
What
Walking
could
in
go
the,
wrong? You're stumbling around
Says the
outside in the
halfling
dark.
3 pints in.
in the minus 30 Celsius or whatever?
It's negative 40. You are all warm. In fact, when you go outside, you kind of like don't bundle up as much because you kind of got that
Oh shit!
strong man's drink going on. You're sweating a bit.
Oh, this will be fine. Let's do it.
Perfect.
Yeah. You guys, Quinn waves to you, says, thanks for everything. You guys all exit the Blue Clam, and you're like, the east. And you're staring at the water, and you're like, the east is that way. And you all turn around and head back the right way. You guys making winding through streets. How are you? Which path are you taking?
The stumbliest path possible.
The most direct path that you guys think you're going.
I vote south to get to the east side, gentlemen.
South, straight into the lake.
We'll go a bit this way, and then we'll go a bit this way.
Let's
And
take
then
a
we'll go a
boat.
bit this way.
Okay, we should get a boat.
A boat.
Yes.
Drinking and boating is not permitted.
What could go wrong on the water?
Well, that tasted a lot better than the goat's milk I used to have.
You guys exit the Blue Clam, stumble your way through, kind of weaving between buildings. Zoko, I feel like you would be the most sensible at this choice. You should definitely make a survival check.
Okay.
The DC will go up because you are.
Ponto would be knocking on some doors. Hello, is this the east side?
You don't hear any response. You just hear people yelling, "Go away!"
Oh,
You
thank
have
you.
a feeling that people in proximity of the Blue Clam kind of pissed off.
I got a 19 on my survival.
You at least are heading east. Wandering through, about a half hour passes. You guys are definitely getting east. Yeah, I'm gonna say you guys make it to here.
We've been
You're like, which way is it again?
We know that if we head all the way east, it's the farthest building, right? Because we walked past it.
You know that the east side tavern is on the east side of the building, or of the town.
So I would be willing to check this building, and this building, and this building.
I mean, you could always stop the one or two people you pass by as well.
Sure, yeah. We're looking for an inn, sir.
Huh? And go down this road and then head up. And you kind of hear he just points you down and then just go up. You'll see it.
I
It'll
do
be
a
the
big
one-
yawn as I pass the people. He's just big mandibles, just open wide, just a big yawn right in front of him.
And this
Yeah, everyone.
huge cloud of warmth and heat comes out. You guys make your way through the streets winding. Everyone should make a constitution check by now. Or save, let's call it.
9.
That's how you do it.
23.
1 + 5, 6.
Ooh.
12.
Well, Maximus and Zoko, you guys, it was Maximus and Smoke who rolled well. You guys, yeah, you're still radiating that heat that you've got inside you. Zoko, you're starting to get cold for some reason. It's very strange for you.
You know how Quincy had to go pee in the mine?
Yeah.
Well, he finally did go pee, but he didn't tell
He just,
anybody, and now it's freezing.
Perfect. Yep, that's what
Makes
happened.
all
got
sense.
Frozen pants.
Yeah, he's walking and his robe is just kind of
Crunchy.
I was gonna pick him up, but after sniffing, I'm like,
Ponto, you're you're starting to get really cold again. You can kind of like that sweat is starting to freeze to you, and you're shivering. And as you guys make it into the east,
maybe put the hood back up, and
definitely
a little colder
Yeah.
out.
It
I
was
put my
warm
arm
for a
out.
little bit.
I put my arm out for Quincy to hang on to. I'll go at his pace.
Yeah. You come up to the east side. From the outside, it looks like a separate, you can see a single structure kind of protruding up. It's quite nice, quite plain, nice beam structures on the front. You open the door as the heat escapes. You can see a human woman behind the counter, probably 18, maybe 19, spindly. And she says, "Oh, hi, welcome, welcome to the east side. I'm assuming you need rooms, especially at this hour, might." And she kind of runs up to Ponto. She's like, "Oh my gosh, sir," and she kind of like starts to like pat you down as you can see bits of frost trying to grow into your hair, and you can see your ears are definitely bluish.
It's okay. It's stopping him from bleeding.
That's true. Quincy, definitely the same for you, but a little more hidden. And she kind of puzzles and looks at like the weird frozen outfit you're wearing. Just kind of seems really strange. She's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. Just please come in by the fire. Come in by the fire." And she ushers you in and says, "I'm assuming you'll need rooms for the nights.
Yes.
How many rooms?"
And a bucket.
Is it charged by room or charged by the head?
It's by the room, sir. Yes, thanks. I'm Marta. Your name is?
We just we're traveling with a Marta.
Maximus and the Miners.
Oh, you were traveling with a Metha.
Oh, Metha. Yeah.
Correct. This is Marta.
We get an extra room
Maximus and the Miners. Oh, hey, you're the guys in the Blue Clam. I heard about you tonight. We had a few people there. Oh, always nice to have a good, well-behaved bard. So how many rooms do you guys need?
Well, how many beds per room?
It's 2 beds, normal.
Okay, so we'll need 4 rooms.
4?
Yeah, I get my own room.
So it's
What's
2
a-
beds per room. So 1 for Smoke and Zoko, 1 for Ponto and Quincy, and 1 for Maximus.
Quincy, you could stay with Maximus.
Is that
How
how
much
you'd
is
like
a
to
room?
split it up?
Oh,
So it's 3 rooms.
How much is a room?
It's a gold per night per room.
oh well, then we all get separate rooms. It's fine.
I'll pay a
You
gold.
guys tell me.
I pay
No,
a
this
gold.
can come out of the party gold. I just got paid, and I said I would share it amongst everyone.
All right. Well, how much did you? How much
I'll
did you make?
I'll turn over the
5
4
gold.
gold, 5 gold.
5 gold. Yep. And yeah, Marta takes the gold, and she's like, "Oh, thanks," and she's like grabs the keys behind the desk, and she's like, "We still got more rooms. Everybody follow me." She's like starting to walk, and you can see the floor kind of descends down, and you see this spiraling network underneath that kind of spreads out from this main room. And what you can assume is you're looking down the hallways. It's like, oh, this place is actually pretty big. The network of rooms coming off of the 2 lines are all underground rooms, and they're all connected to this one main room.
Martha?
That is the east side.
Martha?
Yes.
I'd like
Your
to-
name is?
My name is Smoke.
Oh, nice to meet you, Smoke.
Nice to meet you. I would like to give you 1 extra gold piece. And this is for our privacy. We want to make sure nobody asks which rooms are ours.
Oh. Come now, that's fine. Yeah, I will. My lips are sealed, I promise.
I hand her an extra gold.
And she pockets the gold. And obviously she's collected the gold, locked the gold at the main desk, and take the gold, put it in her pocket, and she leads you down the rooms, and you can hear like she's just humming kind of like a tune of herself, because she's heard about Maximus and the miners, and you're singing, and she's humming along, and she ushers your guys to your rooms. Your guys are in rooms 6, 7, and 8. And 9. Yeah, you're good. Had to count. So you guys in those rooms. She hands you your keys.
There's 5 rooms, right?
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
5 rooms.
5 rooms.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
She waves. She's like, well, lovely. Breakfast is till about, a little bit in the morning, but you'll hear the bell go off when it starts for breakfast. We'll see you all in the morning.
Thank you.
Safe travels. Hope you sleep well. And she kind of like hums away as she's just walking back to the front desk. You can see she's running around. She is grabbing little bits of things, cleaning stuff, and you can see that she's having a good time. She's been doing this a while. You can tell because she knows, which is when you guys are walking down, you can see like little wood pieces and wood furniture. It's quite nice. It's actually well decorated. Little lamp lights are in the hallways, burning very slowly with a little bit of oil. You all go into your separate rooms.
I'm still gonna go into Quincy's room once he's in there.
Okay. Yeah.
And make sure there's a bucket.
Yeah. Every room has a bucket. Every room has a bucket of water.
Quincy's ringing his out over the bucket.
Yeah. Every room has 2 buckets. One with hot water that's already hot in it. It's perpetually warmed by whatever underground source or magic that you know of, and the other bucket is cold water. And you can see that there's an area to wash yourself if you want, and the bathroom is down at the end of the hall if you need to go. Each room is locked with a key. You assume just for privacy. If somebody really wanted in, they could probably just kick down the door.
I'm going to tell everybody before I go to bed, I'm putting my hunting trap in front of my door. Don't walk in my room.
I'm putting my bed against the door, or the second bed, and locking the door.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, you guys are
Quincy's
all
putting his
bedding down for the
nightcap
night.
on.
I'm actually just tossing and turning. I'm like, I'm gonna go into Quincy's room and sleep in the second bed and push that against the door.
So you knock on the door.
Yeah. Quincy.
Oh, it's a pussy call.
Biggest one you've ever seen.
Not going to say anything that pops in my mind right now. Gonna leave it alone.
I gotta say, man, I didn't like the way it ended there at the bar, so I'm just going to push this bed up against your door, and I'm gonna sleep in here with you today, Quincy. Please don't pee on me. And I'll move the bucket to the other end of the room.
All right, yeah, you push the bucket away.
And I show it to him where it is.
You do know there's a bathroom at the end of the hall, right?
Sure, you could hold it or use the bucket.
Okay.
Or just wake me up and I'll move the bed.
Okay.
All right. You bed down for the evening. Anybody doing anything during the evening?
Sleeping.
I'll wake Smoke up about 3 times in the night.
Perfect.
I'll drag the bed open and open the door. I'll wait in the door, making sure, looking down the hallway, that watch him go into the bathroom.
Yep.
Wait for him.
It's quiet.
Comes back in, push it against the door. Go to sleep.
Maximus, Ponto, Anything during the night?
Maximus is going to take the paper that he has, his new customer comment card, and he's going to sign the name of the mayor that he is copying the signature from the mayor to authenticate the customer comment card.
Make a performance check. Actually, make a constitution check first. Let's see how tipsy you are.
I was like 23 just a second ago. Okay, now I'm 16 plus 3 is 19.
Perfect. You're still got your wits about you. You're kind of coming down a bit. And now make a performance check.
16.
You kind of like have a different scrap piece of paper, and you're scribbling and scrawling it out, and you're remembering the shape and the sizes, and
I've got it copied down.
yeah, I know, and you're trying to like recreate that, just the fluidity of it.
Yep.
Instead of like trying to write every letter, because you know that if you do one letter at a time, it's going to look like shit, because you got to go all at once. Confidence is key. And I have never forged anybody's signature. I have no idea what I'm talking about at all.
We should ask Ponto about his vast experience in forging documents.
The idea is that it looks official, it's for eventually when I present it to the Bard Masters Guild.
Yeah, I know what you're going for.
Yeah.
So I mean, it looks decent enough. It looks legit. There's no stops or halts or anything. You practiced and you've got it down. It's signed Oris Mastu as well. Ponto, anything during the night?
I'm not in a room with anybody, so nobody knows. But I would
But we're gonna fill this experience.
You would be able to see the light from the various cubes as Ponto's just sort of tapping on the lights, and the Maximus and the miners just hitting up on the wall and just sort of do 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 do, going through the whole motions, and takes off the van brace and puts it to the side and takes his wrench and a couple of the other tools and starts messing around with it a little bit more. Stuff that you guys have seen the entire time traveling with him, but just sort of the regular frantic tinkering around with things always.
You guys bed down for the night. It is so nice to sleep in a real bed, you guys. It is cozy. It is warm. It is comfortable. Quincy, you just sink in, and every time it just gets better, and just such a good sleep. Maximus, Ponto, you guys are passed out after done all of that other. Zoko is laying there. Smoke is curled up in the and you can see him. He's kind of stretched out because he's warm as well. You all get the benefits of a beautiful long rest, and you level up to level 2. In this time, we will take the moment to roll some hit dice to add to the total.
Oh, right.
Microphone.
You manually manage your hit points in D&D Beyond.
I don't know.
If you click on your character page, there's a manage level, and it will bump you into the levels, and then there's a manage HP right at the top.
Oh, manage HP. Okay, there we go.
Everybody.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Roll your hit points.
Okay.
Well done, Ponto. I don't know what's used. I don't know if you rolled a D6 or not.
It's a D8.
That's still good. Maximus, what are you rolling?
Roll the 5.
Yes.
Nice on a
I can
D8
add
as
my
well.
Constitution.
Yes,
mod, right?
everybody adds their Constitution as well.
I'm up 8.
Ooh, I rolled a 7.
Well done.
I got a
Smoke.
10 plus 4, 14.
Ooh,
Yeah,
juicy
baby.
barbarian hit points.
Can't
Quincy
damage,
with
but
a
I can get hit.
D6.
I rolled a 2.
Yeah, 2. Better than a 1. Twice as good.
That's the worst thing you can roll.
That is literally, I mean, it's good and bad. I mean, you can get Smoke's D12 and you get 10 on it and get lots. It'll be fine.
Okay,
you guys-
so how do I add that?
Everyone's temporary hit points go away.
Yes, everybody's temporary hit
Uh.
points. So you guys wake
so
up.
how do you do the override? You just to type in your override?
Yeah,
Okay.
just override it.
Okay.
Just make sure you write it in your notes somewhere. I will take down everybody's maximum HPs for level 2 right now. What, Ponto?
Ponto's max is 19.
Woo. Quincy?
14.
Maximus?
19.
All right.
Doko?
21.
And Smoke.
30.
Ooh,
Jesus.
Squeeze now.
Wow.
holy
I have a good
Hannah.
roll.
Wow. That is some
I
juicy
almost,
hit points
I
on
almost
that barbarian.
doubled my hit points right there.
Jeez. Well done, guys. So you guys wake up to a new day. It is... Well, we'll find out what the weather looks like when you guys get outside.
When we roll 2d20s.
Yep, exactly. And we'll figure out... Maybe you guys will figure out how the weather works by the end of this season, let's call it. Marta is running up and down. She's super busy this morning. She's like, oh, good morning, morning. And she can see her. She's hauling food back and forth. And she's like, oh, and she stops. She's like, oh, you're new here. If you come down this way, down into the main area and around the corner to the left, you'll see kind of like an open area. There's some food there. Grab some food, whatever you need. It's part of the 1 gold. And she thanks you for you guys and hauls off again. And I feel like Maximus would probably sleep in because that's kind of his normal thing. But Zoko's probably up first. Same with Smoke and Quincy. Ponto, I don't know. Are you a sleeper inner person, or are you kind of like...
No, Ponto probably would have been up for a couple hours just tinkering already.
Mm-hmm. So you guys get up, bang on Maximus's door. You hear doosh, 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 Maximus. And you're kind of like,
I'm up. Okay.
And you wait there for a few minutes and bang on the door. Maximus, get up! And you can see the doors rattling and shaking from Smoke or Zoko pounding on it. You kind of stretch a second more and you slowly walk over and you open the door. You're like, yeah, I'm awake. I'm awake. And you're like, we're going to get food. Are you coming?
Maximus will change into a different outfit that he was wearing. He'll have
Cool. Yeah.
still have his leather armor on underneath, but he'll have like different shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quincy, you like cleaned up your robe and you were hanging it overnight. It's dry.
I would have hung that up and scrubbed it before I went to bed.
I mean, it's clean as you can get it with some at least good hot water and cold water. You can at least clean it up decently. You guys walk out to grab some food. You can hear Marta. She's kind of humming and singing a little bit as well. You catch bits and pieces of it, and you're something about winter's wind, a woman, icy lake. It's gibberish, really. She's kind of just humming and singing. It's bits and pieces as you guys are walking. And you go up to grab some food. Are you guys gonna sit down and eat there, or just take it back to your rooms, or?
No, I want to eat in the common room.
Oh yeah, you can take a table and just sit down and grab a bit of the food. It's
eat
nothing
with smoke.
special. It's just a bit of bread, some cheese, and water.
Yeah,
Al,
yeah,
there is coffee. I
I
will
feel
not
great
let
this
my
morning, Yeti.
rule
How about you?
world go without coffee. So
Yeti, I feel really good this morning. How about you?
Yeah, very good, very good. Slept well.
Yeah,
I feel like a bear.
never felt this way before.
you could barely contain your excitement. about
Barely.
sleeping. Barely.
And you're not lying.
I had a pussy call last night.
Everybody kind of just turns and looks at you.
What?
Quincy, we talked about this.
I'd like to go and talk with Martha.
Marta?
Yeah. And I'll be like, oh, did you catch the performance last night?
No, I didn't. But we did have a few guests say something about it. They said you were quite good. Yeah.
I heard you singing a little bit there. Are you a songwriter?
No, I was just singing some old folks tale that I've heard around for years and years.
Oh, really? Can you sing me a few bars? Maybe I could hear.
She kind of blushes and she's like, okay. You hear she got ahead of winter's wind she came, the lonely woman with no name, draped in fur-lined cloak of red, to the icy lake she fled. The wind pursued her all the same, as sure as night she's dead. And it kind of just it goes again. Ahead of winter's wind she came, the lovely woman with no name, draped in fur-lined cloaks of red, to the icy lake she fled. The wind pursued her all the same, as sure as night she's dead. And she's like, it's just a little. I know
that sounded awesome.
It's just a little silly thing. And she's embarrassed a bit, and she's like, it's just a silly old rhyme that we sing about it. So.
And is it something that you grew up singing, like your parents sang to you?
There is a bit of history behind it. I can catch you a bit later. I've got lots to do here. I'm sorry. I usually have a bit of help. My dad's not so great. He used to fish on the lake, but as you can see, the lake's frozen. So I'm sorry. Just give me a few minutes, and I'll come back.
I'll offer to help her if I need to help clean or something.
She's like, no, you're a guest. I insist you guys eat what you need and just put your plates over there and I'll get to it. Thank you so much for staying. Please come back. We appreciate everybody who comes and stays. There's really not a lot of people here, and you can see like there's maybe one or two other people here, and this place is pretty big. It probably could hold, at 2 people a night, you probably could hold 50 people in this place. Like, it's pretty big.
I'll wolf down my breakfast and I'll take my plate up. I'll look at other plates. I'll start washing them in the sink.
Lick them clean.
This is how we do it in the savannah.
Yeah, you guys eat your meal, and Marta is just running around, and she finally finishes up. She's like, oh, sorry about that. It just takes me a while to get everything done to go into the rooms that people are leaving. Oh, speaking of people leaving, do you need one more night, or are you good for? You're leaving today, or?
We might be back later, but
yeah,
okay. Yeah, I'll keep your room on the ready. If you guys just pass your keys to me, I'm gonna freshen them up, make sure they're ready in case you guys stay again. You can have the same rooms. If not, they're ready for the next people. We appreciate you guys if you come back. And she's bowing and nodding her head, and she's like, we're super appreciative.
We're actually taking on a contract to clear out the mines.
Oh, you guys are gonna do that? Oh man, you guys.
I mean, we're more than just a pretty face and
Yeah,
you
I
know,
can-
some singing pipes.
and she kind of looks at Smoke. She's like, yeah, and you have some really big people too. And she points at like Smoke and Zoko.
I reach into a pouch and I hand her one of the gems that I dug out.
She like her eyes goes, you really were in the mine.
Oh, Maximus and the Miners.
That's
Goes to
right.
prove it.
I can remember that. Maximus and the Miners. Yeah.
It's got a good
And you
ring
can
to it.
see her
Branding.
kind of like, yeah, you're totally making a name for yourselves.
If you repeat it
Um,
enough.
Yeah, she's like, yeah. It's like, yeah, I'm Marta, and she's like, Smoke, right? And then she points at you, Zoko, and your name is.
Zoko Roko Poko Roko Roko.
And she kind of just stares. She's like,
Just call him Yeti.
and she
You
kind of
can call me Yeti.
Yeti. Yeah, Marta. Nice to meet you. And you are, sir. And she kind of speaks, sir. Yeah, your name is.
He pulls out one of those horns, ear horns.
Sir, your name is. I'm Marta.
No thanks.
No, his name is Quincy. He's the bad boy of the group.
Sorry about that.
New soloist.
The guitar
Yeah,
player is always
nice
the
to meet
skinny
you.
guy, old guy.
And then looks at Ponto and says, and your name is? And kind of like leans down a bit.
I look up and wave. I'm Ponto.
He's the cute one.
Nice to meet you, Ponto. I'm Marta. It's really great to have you guys here, Maximus and the Miners. It's so nice. Thank you. Maximus, you were talking about the song I was singing. That's right. Maximus, can you make a persuasion check just to let me know how well you are persuading her to talk about this song?
That is 11.
Yeah, absolutely. So she recounts the following tale. 50 years ago, a mysterious woman in a fur-lined red cloak stopped at the east side on her way to Lonelywood. Because the woman was alone and frightened, the innkeepers, a pair of retired adventurers who happened to be Marta's grandparents, tried to console her. The woman gave them a ring as payment for their hospitality. Not long afterward, a howling wind burst through the inn and tossed the woman like a rag doll, rolling and flapping around. The innkeepers, old adventurers that they were, intervened, giving the woman time to escape. The evil wind battered Marta's grandparents unconscious before resuming its hunt, and that was the last anyone saw of the woman. Marta pulls out this chain around her neck and shows a ring which she had inherited, and she's like, this is the actual ring that my great grandparents gave us. It was a real tale of a woman, and you can see it's a wooden ring with, like, you can see kind of two like ferrets kind of intertwined on the top, and she pops it back in. She's like, yeah, it's why we sing the song. No one's ever seen her again.
Wow, that ring must be really special to you.
Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah.
Is it does it have any like magical properties, or is it just a sentimental thing?
I don't know. It's kind of useful every now and again. But it's more sentimental than anything. So, Quincy, who does anybody have detect magic now
I
that we're
do.
level 2?
I do.
No. You honor your elders by singing the songs of the past.
And Marta kind of nods with you, Smoke. It's kind of why I sing mine, because I don't want to forget.
Did you want me to detect magic on your thing, Marta?
Oh, I've never had anybody actually ask that, but sure, you certainly can.
Okay. I will ritual cast it.
Yeah, I know it doesn't cost you a slot, which is nice. So,
Oh,
spend-
snap.
You do see that the ring is definitely magical as well. I don't know what
What
kind of
school?
magic it is.
That's hard to tell.
Quincy's gonna hold up his little, or pull out the ring that he got off his Sephek and show
Yeah,
it.
I'll take a peek at that.
Yeah, it's just a ring.
And the armor.
It's just armor.
Okay.
And the boots?
Boots are gone.
I thought I had the boots.
Oh, well, then if you have the boots, they're on you, and they're not magical.
DM in Ponto's vast experience with things of value and various arts and crafts and such, would he recognize the area that this ring came from? Does it look native to an area in styling or anything?
You definitely can tell that this ring is magical. It definitely has some warding magic on it, like it's protecting you.
But based off of my background and
That's the
various-
magic that Zoko gets from it. You know that it's magical.
But I wouldn't recognize it from like a certain people
No.
or area or
No.
anything. No.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. So you guys have kind of given her a bit of knowledge about it. She kind of like, she's shocked. She's like, oh, I was kind of wondering why, like, because she puts it on every now and again, but she mostly carries it on her chain just while she's working, so she doesn't lose it. So
Keep it tight to you.
Is-
Don't let anyone take it away from you.
Yeah.
yeah, it does help me when I'm outside. It kind of seems to keep me a little bit warmer than everybody else. It's still cold, but it's pretty useful.
It's a ring of Goliath. Make you strong like me.
Yes, that is sure. I don't know. And she kind of finishes talking to you guys. Well, you know, it was lovely meeting you, Maximus and the miners. Come back anytime. You see this old, kind of withered man come out and just kind of in, not rags, but just, you can tell they're like worn out clothing, and you can see him kind of like Quincy just trying to walk slowly, and she runs over. It's like, oh, Dad, it's fine. Just hold up. And you can see Marta go underneath the other side and help him and walk over to the table and eat a little bit as well. And
I got one more
And
question for her.
yep.
Do you know what happened to the dogs? Did they leave town?
Well, I haven't gone out yet today to get my supplies for the inn.
We're interested if you could find something like that out.
Does Quincy recognize the old dude?
No.
No.
He looks like another old dude.
Oh, it was funny.
Ah, George, you bastard!
What was the name of the guy inside that Jerry's dad in Seinfeld what I was looking for? It was like when they were in Florida. It's escaping my brain.
Oh, I get it.
I know. That's exactly what I'm thinking of. It's like, what? I
I
know.
can hear it, but I can't.
I know. That's the same here. Yeah, you see Marta. She's just she nods. She's like, yeah, if I see you guys and if I see them, I'll let you know. No problem. And yeah, you guys, the day's in front of you. You guys, I'm assuming, are exiting the East Side Inn, and we should see how the weather looks today.
Yeah.
Who rolled last time?
I did.
Oh,
I did.
Okay, then we will pick Quincy and Ponto.
That's a 6.
And that's a 7.
Oh,
Kind of shit weather today. Blowing snow, definitely snowing as well.
It'll hide our tracks.
yeah, good.
That it will.
Mhm.
It'll make navigating a bit harder too.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean it's still doable, it's still walkable. It's not like you're going anywhere. So
To the mines.
We don't have to go straight there. We can go in like a circuitous route.
yeah, you can make the long way around, sure.
Yeah, avoid the targs.
You said
What
when
kind
we
of-
entered the town, there was like a wizard's tower.
It looked like Wizard's Tower. Obviously, they have no wizard. Well, they actually, I don't know. They might actually. But it looked like there was like, nice ornate buildings, like nice wooden structures. It was a well put together town. Like it actually looked proper. It didn't look as run down as the other towns because they could repair from the wood
Right.
out of the that are just
It's
outside.
not like a location that we should note on our map.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
The main notable things of this town is the Blue Clam. There's like
Town hall, the
central
east
town
side.
hall and the east side. I mean, there is some bigger buildings, but I mean, nothing really to note. So,
We could go into the forest here and cut down some wood and create torches and sell them for like 5 gold a piece and all that kind of stuff. We could make some money here.
Just
yeah, I
stand
mean,
on the
you'd have
edge
to
of the
like cut
woods.
down the wood, like file down the wood.
But a gold a
Have to have,
piece
like-
for 5 torches for 5 gold. Yeah.
And then you'd have to have oil. You'd have to have rags.
Yeah, we could make some money.
As
So-
Maximus is pitching this, Ponto's already heading towards the mine.
And you see this little figure kind of going down the path that he knows
Trudging through the snow.
as it's blowing and moving.
And I forgot to pick up leashes again.
And Quincy's clearing the snow out with shape water in front of him.
Yeah.
I'll travel
You can see
behind
kind of this-
Quincy. As
And-
he
and you're
kinda
snowblowers.
like-
And you
Snow
guys
blowers
see
a path.
this metallic, about 1.5 foot long, like iguana looking thing that's like hanging on Ponto's back.
What?
What is that?
Where did
I
you
think
find
he
that?
picked up a parasite in the inn.
And it's just going.
Don't take the road. You're gonna get killed by the targs, Ponto.
It's too late. He chose to walk down the road.
And I'm
I-
following
I-
Quincy.
You guys are hauling behind, trying to like. Quincy's obviously moving the snow and kind of like Smoke's behind him, trying to like pick him up and hustle him a bit. And you kind of see this train of like snow moving away, moving to Ponto because Ponto can only go 25 feet and
Yeah, I'm
everybody else
not
is
the
going
fastest. You'll catch up.
So you catch up to him, and as you pass by where Torgs was, not there today. So maybe they've left town, maybe they haven't. You don't know. And you exit Termalaine and head towards the mine. Zoko, I feel like you're going to be leading the pack probably to get you back there.
Is
Do
there
you wanna
any
make
tracks in front of us of people that have
No.
traveled?
There's no tracks.
Okay.
Not since there's kobolds in the mine. Nobody goes.
Okay. I'm just worried if Torg is head to the mine or something. No signs of that.
You don't know.
They could join our band and become part of the miners. A dwarf. That's racist.
It's a little presumptuous. Yes.
So survival check for getting to the mine.
To the mine. Yes. In the inclement weather of snow, the wind.
23.
Yeah, Zoko, even in this wind, you're like, yep, no, we're going the right place. You can kind of see the faint lines of the trail heading up, and you're like, no, we're still going right. And you're walking beside, and you guys make yourselves. It takes you about an hour, maybe 2 hours, because it's a bit of weather. and you guys make it back to the mine, and I will move you all back. Oh, I should probably pull out.
Uh-oh.
No, I just want to move everybody together so I can put you back together. Nope, I don't want the rat. Nope, I don't want the rat. Thank you.
Yeah, for some reason their select boxes are huge.
Yeah, no kidding. I will move you all back. Oh, the players are there. Thank you, Ray. So yeah, you guys enter back in the mine. The same sign out front is there, scrawled out in beautiful writing again.
There's clearly more than just kobolds here. They don't write like that.
Oh
You
no,
guys-
I've never met one.
Yeah, you guys are you've lit torches. You know where kind of the mine is. I mean, obviously it's not bright out, but I'm not gonna put the fog of war back because you know where you're going.
Yep,
So-
I laid a torch.
Yeah, I feel like we'll probably call it a night here because this seems like a good stopping point with how things are going to go
That delve into the mines.
as we delve into the mine. Actually, let's get a marching order first. How are you all walking into this? Who's leading? Who's in the back? Who's in the front?
I'd be up front.
Smoke in the front. Smoke them if you got them.
Smoke and then what?
Yeti will be beside Smoke.
Okay. Second row.
Ponto would probably be second row, and as he gets into the cave, he's gonna pull this iguana thing off of his back, and it's gonna run ahead of everybody else.
What
Kill
the
it!
fuck? Let me see if I have a mechanical iguana icon.
Here, look. There's a rat on the field.
Oh, there you go.
Look.
Sweet.
Well, Maximus doesn't want to leave Quincy in behind, so you'll let Quincy go in the second row. Maximus will
Okay.
pick up the rear.
So our rows will be Yeti and Smoke at the front. Wow, that is crazy looking.
Yes.
Ponto and
Run
Quincy.
away.
Yep, sure. I don't care. It's got to be smaller than that. And then Ponto and Quincy. Perfect. What is the name of your pet?
I don't have a name for it yet, but it
Yeah.
is my homunculus servant.
It's got to be
Yeah,
something to do with
you
the
need
band.
to name it.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
Pet
can
has a name.
put that to the
Well,
chat.
I just created him this
I
morning,
know.
so
His name's
Is he
Homie
groupie?
so far.
Is he a
we're
groupie?
just getting to know each other.
Homie the
It's
homunculus.
Is it the she-munculus or the he-munculus?
I think it's a
Yeah.
groupie.
Yeah.
Or they munculus?
He's got groupies.
It got better.
It's a homunculus.
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
It'll sprout little wings every time it needs to because it has a 30-foot
Ooh.
fly speed as well.
Ooh,
Wow.
Cool.
I like it.
30 fly, 20 move.
At level 2?
It has dark
Mm.
vision.
You rolled so high for your D100, you bugger. It's the
I
only
needed
reason you
one thing
got that
from this
stupid.
cage. One thing from this cave. One thing.
Oh, you had to have a material component to make him?
Gem worth 100 gold.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
And that was the D100 table. I didn't make it. I just added half of your your check to your D100 rolled and it rolled into the next bracket. That was high enough. So that we will end with our party going into the mine. And
Hoorah.
do we want to talk about what you guys got at level 2? So that maybe everybody's familiar with their newfound abilities.
No familiars for me.
No familiars for you.
I got reckless attack and danger sense.
Zoko, you got wild shape and some more spells.
Yep.
And anything else?
Means you got charm person.
Ooh.
First.
And 2 sorcery points.
Maximus got Disguise Self, Jack of All Trades, and Song of Rest.
Jack of all trades is awesome.
Yep, it's like the rogue version of expertise almost. So
What
Ponto,
kind of
obviously,
a
you
bard
got-
are you going to be? What specialization of bard?
Lore Bard.
Oh yeah, so you get expertise as well.
And he gets spells from any class he wants, right?
Lord bard's awesome.
Ponto,
Well,
obviously you got a homunculus.
I'm gonna have to ask the DM if we're going off of the list of the infusion items that I'm allowed replicating, magic items, because on D&D Beyond there's like 600 things, and some of them
Yeah,
are
I'll
awfully
probably have to take a look at the list of stuff.
just based off of what is like on the regular list.
Is that homebrew or is that official content?
That's official content.
It's hard. I don't know.
The
it's
list
really
is
hard
pretty
to say.
big.
No, it's massive on D&D Beyond. Like I was
then it's
scrolling through and I'm
probably
like,
homebrewed in there.
Yeah,
Oh.
you can unclick the homebrew, and then you only get the standard. Just like 20, 25 things.
Yeah, that's about
Yeah.
right.
So Ponto got his access to artificer infusions, and as it stands right now, took the infused weapon, enhanced
You got
defense, enhanced weapon. He created himself a homunculus servant and replicated a bag of holding.
You should make 2
Nice.
bag of holdings so we can make a super bomb.
Tie one to the end of an arrow.
That sounds like a bad idea.
Smoke runs ahead, opens the bag up, and I shoot an arrow into the bag.
I'll hold it. No problem.
Seems like a bad plan.
As we walk through the cave and you teach this to Ponto,
Space and time
he
fold.
has some
and explode.
tinkering to do tomorrow night.
Yeah. So you obviously don't have all of those infusions actives. You wouldn't have made a bag of holding. You worked on your homunculus for parts of the night and most of the morning.
So I have the homunculus and the bag of holding, but I didn't choose the enhanced weapon or defense. So
Okay. So there we go. Into the mine we go, and we will delve deeper in a month from now. Thanks for listening to Perilous Pursuits. Be sure to check out our website at perilouspursuits.com for new episodes, news, and other information. In the meantime, go give your Craig cat a walk, give your owlbear a big hug, and go play some D&D.